within the first 14 days in office, we would have named all our cabinet ministers. We will constitute the leanest and most efficient government in the history of the Fourth Republic in the first 90 days in office. We will hold a national economic dialogue to discuss the true state of the economy and prepare a homegrown fiscal consolidation program to guide the budget. Number 5, we'll commence the drafting of needed legal amendments and preparation for the implementation of the 24-hour economy policy under the office of the President. Number 6, we will establish an accelerated Export Development Council, which I will personally chair, to promote exports as part of a broader strategy for economic transformation. Number 7, we'll convene a national consultative conference on education with CHAS, NAGRAT, NAT, CCT, NAPS, CETAG, Vice Chancellors Ghana, PRINCOF, TEWU, UTAG, PTAs, students, think tanks, academia, parents, and other stakeholders to build consensus on the improvement of our education sector, including the free SHS. Number 8, we'll scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost of doing business in our first 90 days in office. 1, e-levy. 2, COVID levy. 3, betting tax. 4, emissions levy. And we'll review taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes. 9, we'll introduce the no academic fee stress policy for all first-year students in public tertiary educational institutions, in universities, in technical universities, in polytechnics, colleges of education, nursing training institutions under our no fee stress initiative. We will budget for this, and the money will be given to the Student Loan Trust. It will register all the level 100 students, and it will pay the money to their universities on their behalf so that they don't have to go and pay anything. It will be a grant, it's not be a loan. It will be a grant, so they don't have to pay for it. 10, we'll introduce the following social intervention policies. 1, free tertiary education for persons with disability. The Ghana Medical Care Trust Fund, which will be a fund that will help the treatment of kidney ailments, hypertension, heart disease, high blood pressure, and all those kinds of things. We'll commence within 120 days the distribution of free sanitary pads to female students in basic and secondary schools. 11, we will institute inquiries or forensic audits into the following matters of public interest. 1, MPP's collapse of indigenous Ghanaian banks and financial institutions at a supposed cost of 25 billion Ghana cedis. We'll institute an audit into the illegal printing of money by the Bank of Ghana to finance the corrupt Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. We'll investigate the 58 million National Cathedral scandal. We'll investigate the COVID-19 expenditure scandal. We'll investigate corruption scandals including the PDS, Ejapa, SML, ambulance spare parts, 13th All-African Games, SkyTrain, Kwalugu Dam, mass sets, Galamsey fraud, missing excavators, missing tricycles, illegal and inflated single source contracts, bus scandals, and many others. We institute a government policy banning all political appointees and politically exposed persons from buying any state assets. We will allocate seed money within 120 days for the establishment of the Women's Development Bank to support women-owned and women-led businesses. We will launch the following priority job creation programs in the budget. The first is Ejumaura. That is the entrepreneurial project to promote 10,000 young entrepreneurs and mentor them. The 1 million coders program will roll out a Made in Ghana agenda to promote the production and consumption of locally produced goods, particularly through leveraging of government spending power. 15, we'll review the Customs Amendment Act 2020 to scrap the law banning the importation of salvage vehicles, to rescue the local automotive industry in Swami Magazine, Konkompe, Aboso Okai, and all others. 16, we'll lay before Parliament a new bill to usher in a new era of government scholarship administration, which will, among others, prohibit political appointees from accessing government scholarships and eliminate political patronage, cronyism, nepotism, and corruption in the award of government scholarships. We will make the scholarships process transparent, publish the names of everybody who is given a scholarship so that the whole country will know who are getting those scholarships. 17, we will aggressively confront that's number 3. Number 3 is not a small position. We will aggressively confront the illegal mining menace and place a ban on illegal and new mining activities in forest reserve and roll out our Tree for Life and Blue Water initiative to heal and sustainably harness the environment by turning areas and water bodies degraded by illegal mining into economic and ecological recovery hubs. 18, we'll launch the Black Star Experience. Unfortunately, the paper on creative industry couldn't be read because we've run out of time. But in there, there's what we call the Black Star Experience. It's our major creative industry and tourism initiative. So the Black Star Experience will be launched. It's an initiative as Ghana's flagship culture, arts, creative industry, and tourism brand to transform Ghana into a preferred hub for creative industry and tourism. 19, we'll commence investigative processes to purge state security agencies of all militia and vigilante elements who are causing havoc in our country. 20, we'll reopen investigations into major unresolved criminal cases, including the 2020 election killings, Ayawaso West Wagomba election violence, murder of Ahmed Swale and Silas Wulo Chame. 21, we'll initiate a probe into the man-made disaster caused by the VRA spillage from the Akosombo and Kon dams that displaced and destroyed the livelihoods of thousands of citizens in the Volta region. And we will take immediate steps to provide compensation for the victims, including those in the Lower Volta, those in Oti, those in Bunu East, those in the Savannah regions, and other areas that were affected by the flooding. We'll carry out a shake-up. Of all loss-making SOEs and realign them to break even and transition into profit-making. This is a social contract with the people. A lot of people ask me, you're going to find an economy in a mess. How are you going to handle all this? We're going to realign our expenditure. We're going to cut out waste. We'll realign the budget so that we can create more fiscal space in order to finance these projects. We're going to use innovative methods to raise the resources so that we can finance these projects. We're going to prioritize, strictly prioritize, and select the most important projects that will create immediate benefits for the people of Ghana. We're going to put our money where our mouths are. That is what a new NDC government is going to do. Maza the matter, Danwaina, Nago de Kore, Ezu, Manya Munache, one day I got a Maka Soya, Yakamada Kimaka got a Mashi Soya. Ezu, don't you know for the way, so me sonka. Yanda Zongoni Sukagara Muna Soya, inshallah. ale babu karfi e bamu iko mu ma mu gwara musu soyayya haka nan don shi ne keni na Sadiq ya faɗi we inshallah in muka zo mu duka mun sani kaman zuwa Mecca ya zama one of the 5 pillars of Islam amma yau saboda kudin da ya kama da a biya a je Mecca mutanenmu iyayenmu maza da mata da yawansu sun yi niyya su je Mecca amma ba su yi idan Allah ya ba mu mulki muka zo za mu rage kudin Mecca ne kowa inda ya yi niyan shi ya samu ya je karshen mangana na mun sani watan Ramadan in za a yi azumi ana duba watanni kamun a fara Ramadan in za a kwance azumi ana duba ni a gani wata tukun a kwance don shi kowane lokaci ya zo a yi kaman waranga sun ci sallah yau gobe waranga kuma su ci sallah don shi abinda za mu yi mu kawo zaman lafiya kowa ya ji dadin sallah za mu kara za mu kara ranar hutawa guda shine ana turawa na cira holiday za mu kara guda a kan Idil Fitr don shi in wayan ga sun kwance yau sun ci sallah yau waɗanda sun kwance gobe su ma su samu su ci sallansu yau dai Hausan Kano na ya zo sosai ba wasa ba. One, we'll put in place a robust code of conduct and standards for all government officials in line with the principles of ethical leadership, modesty, humility, integrity, and accountability. We will nominate all our cabinet ministers for parliamentary approval within the first 14 days in office. We would have named all our cabinet ministers. We will constitute the leanest and most efficient government in the history of the Fourth Republic in the first 90 days in office. We will hold a national economic dialogue to discuss the true state of the economy and prepare a homegrown fiscal consolidation program to guide the budget. Number 5, we'll commence the drafting of needed legal amendments and preparation for the implementation of the 24-hour economy policy under the office of the President. Number 6, we will establish an accelerated Export Development Council, which I will personally chair, to promote exports as part of a broader strategy for economic transformation. Number 7, we'll convene a national consultative conference on education with CHAS, NAGRAT, NAT, CCT, NAPS, CETAG, Vice Chancellors Ghana, PRINCOF, TEWU, UTAG, PTAs, students, think tanks, academia, parents, and other stakeholders to build consensus on the improvement of our education sector, including the free SHS. Number 8, we'll scrap the following draconian taxes to alleviate hardship and ease the high cost of doing business in our first 90 days in office. 1, e-levy. 2, COVID levy. 3, betting tax. 4, emissions levy. And we'll review taxes and levies on vehicles and equipment imported into the country for industrial and agricultural purposes. 9, we'll introduce the no academic fee stress policy for all first-year students in public tertiary educational institutions, in universities, in technical universities, in polytechnics, colleges of education.
All right, so more joining your Facebook page and Yadamasi and area. Some more joining her. And as usual, where my main cousin be every Monday no am start adwuma MPP for na aya moba a Facebook page ebedidi matem no mensrɛ mo sɛ muntie show no menka nkyerɛ mo sɛ muntie show no mensrɛ obiara sɛ meka MPP for no ɛyɛ mo ba ha bedidi matem no mensrɛ mo sɛ muntie show no yiwaso efiri ha dum wafidie no afidie nyam nam toma o tim ko ba bi foforo chim fakọ baabi efoforo ne kotie asem kura wutie chim ko mento afidie ma o mento electricity ma o en makase chinchira chim free o chim efa free o me pa chaw me sraw pa wo hwe na nkomo na me di ne enya oda chim efa free ho chim efa free eye baabi a eda no me sraw o pa so a dum wo Facebook no netie no eye radio no so seba ya obunfu na o ma medidi atam mame na eye makola shopping center for ase omo tese ewo Facebook yeda mo ase pa France for duaman kwanom se onim yenti a odi na edika ne ya memmo no ya na mo ka se bultibet mi asu nipa afidie wo ga se met mi asu nipa afidie heni dinu se Hepworth se die na me moda anya dia mebie ma no abo se adi ne da memo cover problems emre memo wonkwa fa udi di adu amankwa ye no a ene ebebo. Thank you. That's Jamila too. Ma hwehwe wa che. O wa hene champion, thank you. Vakwava Kalamala. Ye no ye weda abo e wokumase. Enuka so de baba na ede na aba. Me de baba simple. It ends there. Ni abodi. And I did menka hu asa se some coffee from dear who be a free baby na mo de ba this year yanso so and this house wa hwebakudin se Lamborghini se dio Lamborghini dani telemintim we say intimintim yeah alaji done that thank you Abraphobia wana hoko eye piaga ene kwafre wo mo ba ase o medidi matem eye piaga won na eye saade no ena no meka ase mu mpam no mfiri a mo se o yenya no won se won na eye sa ensem hunu no so hu all right thank you why langubu said damn langubu dani telemi timi said dey here akubi el feel new love dey to be honest with you Tibrukusu Sammy's place member so that's right where here bako anwin suja asa mon limit edinu a eye ene r ewom no mon limit sa dino kwadwo bonsu anase bia asamoa anase ejei fast wa bakubi enti wa de makati no se you be there pa but the kind no the first name you be there first name you be there sa at the end I jump wait say serenity you said the serenity makati no you be there masa mo ko fefa din bia ba se ne Facebook din ye beja abone aturu nyina agum no ase meduru a me ma mo ha o me chiachi obi bia eno ano no saa kwa we o East London ma time ni din ni saa kwa me hwase ho hwe dan ho saa akwa o East London me mpese me boni din na de problem bia aba me mpe he bia awie ye nsuo pese atoi me mpe kiakai hu oboa dear bay jai oboa udini nya de hu te siakai enye die hia nie ti udini so enye die hia nie ti din so tete so enye die hia nie ufie di nkura afayo ne ja ya hwe kwa afia so manya ye di aba ba ne nye ba ku aba se all trust no ko ba ku aba de ne chenkure all right, so madam nyina say na awie maka kire mo say fight no afiaso asnega de no pacho fato me nua ba afiaso asnega so abu afupa na abo apapon dem nonsense no a ekozi no o mother side no a ya nya ohwe no o father side ye dem kwase adzen e wo ho wodi free fonka don't say abo papon could destroy a friend say nana kredu ai abo papon wodi free fonka eno twa me osada pasa ana okohwirisi MPP mu se oya santini onipa da se ne wonam wiase wagimi ntini woni principles woni adwene de nante se ade we megidi edin emro megidi me no matter how me bubefu NDC me dak esore na mani ntie kra na obusa me de obetimi aye my way ya minim clear in my mind that NDC betimi aye the worst thing in my life is just to walk away quietly but not to walk away back to MPP wajimi about them tino a woni principles we ase and what the funka games and what should see a year MPP now NDC for the MPP yeah MPP the omunyo and my sister if you ask nega say yeah as oh momra monko bro igawa amim monko
wo Ghana gas on di nkrofo ma nya promise wo mo se wo be mo adwuma ba wo ma wo mo ba wo mi ana ka cho se mo Ghana gas on wo so bempa wo be se wo di wo bi no wo mpenya wo ti wie yi na di ba wo mi ana ka ba wo mi ana ka cho se wo ne ma enwo ba wo nhwe wo mo wo nta aduane mo mo bi me bo ba wo mi ana ka cho se ma efiamfa girl mmerɛw na wo di ni wi awa ma ne fake check ba wo mi ana ka asasa ne cho wo di aji bo ba wo mi adi biem network bo ba wo mi adi biem why wo say wo ka no kore baby a bin bia wo si ho if you want to follow Kennedy however you contributed to our loss wo sankwala 50 na di wo mo Ghana gas wa you stop 50 family from voting shut the fuck up what them catch up now when him chia say ba ko fofu kwan no ko pa duro no kwasia de wo ba na wo ni asmesi wo no na me ko stress ka e ko ma girl no to data what me dey na go school o jimi no be bobo wo ye din bi o su be ba e da wo be say bi wa no akasa ti aba wo mi abi no unua ne you have me to deal with uje e da wa no e be sa ko tira radio so e twa ntwa to ba wo mi aso no awumi anya ka cha sa wo Ghana gas oni di nkrofo ma na promise wo mo se wo be mo adwuma
yeah MPP yeah MPP yeah aye MPP we say munyem swai Me bomo amo nyeme so. People will say. Hey, now every free ankra. Jam. Hey, politics, you fucking. Good idea, go for. Yeah, tell behind the scene. Can't tell behind the scene. And can you tell behind the scene of and can you? Jam, WWE on Cadabaco. Jam. Hey. Now, God, did you go through JM? No crowd behind the scene, no, okay. I don't know, you got two behind. You got two JM no behind the scene. Okay, come here, me didn't go concert. Could you what after what about? One that connected a software no. And papa, so no, your software say, yeah. I'm Panty. Najigas do now one of your homo. One of your Najigas no money, cum chacha, no, again, what is your homo? That is the problem. I didn't know the homo. That is where the thing. Small boy, you don't know that thing. I am teaching you that thing. You know. That is where the problem is. MPP na ayaka. Hey. Wow, I'm papa. What didn't quite say friend is mu. Hwɛ kwame wɔn mu a mo hwiri si ano mo hwiri si ano wɔn mu abobada mo wɔn mu hwiri si ano na mo hwiri si ano saa afɔ no no mo di agora wɔn ni principles one ɛwɔ wiase ohwiri si a no ohwiri si a ohwiri si a no ohwiri si a ohwiri si a no ohwiri si a they don't have principles. Say ɔno abo papa say ɔsi say or no, or see the say any dinner you people said 350 million, say 500 million, 770,000, 666 say. Yeah. Well, but when someone best so good, so we get any free party no more. Hey, Bakwame, Abwa Ponso ya Bema, would you answer? Ube who respond or the baby or more? Abwa Papon. Now, what upon one and a cocoa you don't teach now, pound for pound. Abwa Papon. Obet to me warm, Uban said by Ochna. On the Monday, no, I'm a catcher at here from a catcher himself fighting neighbor Boba. Now, may arrange near my way tree. Yes, a son near my way tree. Yes, a son near my way tree. Now, free Monday, then run and then you why a papa. And why I say papa. What can't I say free for born? Why should I come here? What they are false men perfectly? Or say that name fear say Afiaba. Oh, I go primary so nyagro. Or can't I say free for pajanity? Bakum ye no. Well, be what the mafia was nega. If yes was nega, Joe had done in the hoboko. Baby, I didn't share it. You super perfect and anyway. Oh, be a biomano. Oh, be a biomano. Oh, be a biomano. Oh, by a day, yay. I go from my son yet. And now, Payaga. Aye. Who's my badge board or back home? Yes, so a pajanity. Find out about what be a man. What's yay? And then they are coming to our promeso. Yay. And try a den. Can I Japan so quack? Fabano Coanim, who bet me. Fabano Coanim was a Jammy Quanco, Mebamba, or Wabatani. Conamuka, my dear mano. Yay! Brachampos, Yababa, I can't for near Japatino. Why never ba? Baku mienu. Waki bono. Wakwana nimbako. Wakwana nimbako. If you was the gati and was your money for Aquasia Quetri. For Aquasia Quetri. Cromfo. Hey! Osman Papa Jan, it was a referee, show the red. Get away your fucking. Show the red, mammy. Was it a beer show red? Baku mienu. Why never? I just have watch bono. Hey! On the mestro, yes. What's that? What did they? I just have one birthday. Watch your barco, watch you, Professor Okoida, 7 and much honor on anybody in your papa, and then Yasam Kumao. Yay. Party Negu. Egu. I'm Wako Basso, Sally Songs, was Sally Boot, MPF, National Patriotic Front for. One more banner partner so. Abonto and otherwise. 1 year. Akukudan. Bakumienu. Okwada nimra no abadachi. Hey. Aku pravano so be yedenne. Ah jesewa. Ah. $38 no. By 2028 dear ka befie. Na ka befie. Yeah, them fucking things now. 80 or my many side Funka games no. Now I did group up on the side. But to saw me, no saw ya. You better saw me, ya to saw ya. What producer block will be broken no. Party Nagu. Ogo young crofo more pen national chairman. And then crofo more pet your friend is a national organizer. Now Raho. Ah, Party Nagu. Egu. The only lucky Omar say NDC phoning Bonidi. Me. I've known said Omuka go NDC so from 79 and Yano cre. NDC phoning Bonidi. And because se Kwame se me pa na Melody NDC 57 38 near good party no within 2 weeks na for party for ba na ede. Eso muguno. Ba ebi ombeguno. They say because look, Kwame, what ayaka MB people. Omo ya neck meeting. Omo say party no. Omo ya neck meeting. So omo ya neck meeting na be say no more. We invaso be na also. We no omo ya neck meeting and faso bi ani so. Akufado no na agu party no. Wa said and wa say party no. Obeto party no say saying that ya ko beti be win elections. Agu party no. Eno mo say before odi yare ayo no. Sa before no na kire baabi abekọ akọpẹ eduru. Meboa. Before na abekọ akọ ba yenti aboa papo on Baumia. On se Baumia de enya. Owia no ama me aboa papo ni wuntumi. Wo sisifia ni bi. Wo sisifia ni bi. Na wo
that Ekufuado will share the background and you know agitations for freedom and justice, fighting for a lot of things for this country. People thought that he has done well without to rule this country. The president that never was. So people were thinking he has to come and win. But this time around, on a normal change, look at the perception and the political atmosphere and the whole there are so many things that is going on in this country. Ghanaians are getting the youth for this country. They're losing interest in politics. The LPP party for the first time in a taxi driver. Okay, Mr. Bempa, for the first time I'm to Obama NDC, the LPP. Or you need card. The reason is that yeah, for the right candidate that you want to come and vote for. And these are evidence on the ground. God is my witness. It's a joke. Say you better near cancer one actually, you go so you do about 3 times and you do about 4 times, and it's for way and now we. That is not the thing that we are saying. We are listening to the ordinary Ghanaian people. What they are saying, maybe they have no opinion, me core grounds are the amount for and I make a opinion. It's got nothing to do with Professor Marco Quick Committee.
No, but make you are jumping the gun.
Yeah, politicians, yeah, political party. What you say? Mimpe we na store money on my doors.
Right.
Men na be the busa be. Don't you say busa nana? And what busa men am there to say the future of MPP depend on these 2 gentlemen, and has made it emphatic. And now busa said, yeah, I'm saying. Me call ground so taxi driver no be who usu bempa oni say MPP ni usu bempa no aba usu bempa mo amfa so mesi ama ye to aba and we busa me the reason why na me chew the reason why it's got nothing to do with Professor Michael Committee. This is everywhere. People, I was in New York. I was almost heckled by Ghanaian community in New York. Say ye two mu for amuntu ko radio so am kanse mu mfa so mesi mra Kennedy Japan mra ye beto aba. And it's not a joke that I'm sitting here talking about something. I'm talking about what I am hearing. And God is my witness. I'm not going
so
to
you agree that
talking about anything.
So you admit,
yes,
and agree. Said 2024 no. You present
Hey, Kwame, the way as our boy we see etimi gigi bawomia ho pa, but I think say politics. So Ghana for mutiemi. Say politics and kasano. Kwame, yenim entro dine adefe no. Say yenya baby and sheda ni wiase say. Because you see me when I don't like a candidate, ubehu say sia. Say me pet candidate bia. Me wa MPP mu. Na minim say akwa we ya yede na ekono emfa enye yie. Me nnim ko gira platform so nkwa woso me ho. Abo papa onye o. But you see, say politicians omani jinkrofo a omo pe bibia adi ho. That is what I've come to understand. Yeah. Politicians pen krofo omo pe bibia adi. Wo de bomemrane. Akwa we nsempa wa kanfa baobia ho. Dambizaya. Oh, kwa mo de ya penitentiaries ni bi yi. Efru a kire kono sa adwuma ne ebeye. Abo abapo. National Deputy Communications Director, MPP. But unim adebia misro. Unim de kwame adebia misro. Minua okatachi so ka asem bi fa baomia ho ene ya say a friend say aboa papa no makoyi tape no. Misro for asme bani nyo. Asme bani nyekra. Sasa kwabno say a very crook guy. Also bempa de crook. Yaka crook criminal. Na no ya wale me see obi okasa fast na misro no okasa we wa hunu budget bi wo Kennedy no side na Kennedy ne bra champion no omo ye criminals chain no yeah wamo ube bra pa so obedi wo musika omo no omo aben pa tiem se ntokwa bone na menu ana ka no na Kwame atiefo mebo assemble so ansa na me ne honorable Asafo Agye akodi nkomo ehiame Kwame otumfo no ho konongo story no ho fatu o mame fa ye no to o mame mbo galamsey asem no so. I think, sir, for the past 1 week, you know improvement and kakra. For the past 1 week, yehunu improvement akono omo guso and I am say year adwuma omo guso maka kyerɛ mo na maka kyerɛ NDC aban hwɛ JM Papa J adia esi Ghana Emma Sebe former President Rawlings the late say Ghana ni bia bo ni dia na wasɔre agina hɔ no wanya matramakwa o ye won kwase asɛm bi wɔ hɔ a obi di a ye nya matramakwa especially when the whole Ghana ye nyina ya no akɔ bankrom sɛ ade we edi enya. And let me tell you the difference between the MPP approach and NDC approach in this Galamsey fight. Ansana nketechire no wombe jai kasani dede nketechire. The reason why Ghanaians were angry with Akufo-Addo administration was that Akufo-Addo and Bawumia Gabi, they were directly involved in Galamsey illegal mining. Gabi stupid boy no, sa Gabi stupid boy no. Or no, sa kwasi asa no, kwasi ampeni sa no. Wamuna na yes ade no. They were doing it. And yes be a MPP buy na Galamsey anyhow. Na Galamsey wo ho. Na Galamsey e wo ho. Galamsey nya MPP na de ba Ghana. I mean, nya nkola. We should be clear on this, and there are certain things no correct. And young people na di Galamsey e ba Ghana. Galamsey wo Ghana da. Tama na Cape Coast na brofo no sesa sikagete wo mpoano kra no. Na mini Galamsey. Oti ase. Eduru ba bi no mu se ase de machine tu kɔ fam. Na first plan croford wo mo sasesa. Ni nyina ebia. But the problem Ghana with the MPP administration was that the MPP government was involved in the Galamsey. Say JM enumbaye na JM no matimi for national security cars echo ewrem. Say omude kwakwa to Galamsey. How? Na national security for afa eye cars every eye Jubilee House. Na omude ko ewrem atiwa. Na ya che womo na boys na threaten say ya nyai womo a omo bebu bodin. Based on that na ya yi na napon head of transport Flagstaff House ya yi na di because ono na ya so release cars no e ma boys no e de call Etiwa Forest. How so that is the issue. And when I know Obia Bufuno, Obia Gaza Galamsey, go and watch the Gold Mafia. And then Akufo-Addo Bekache saw Beko court, no went to Yanko court. He was the one. Akufo-Addo was the one. Onu muna ne yes Galamsey no. Gold Mafia, Al Jazeera, Eguye president enimu ase. Went me anya ho hwe yet kroma eko wusi na or threaten journalist mentioning Gabi Ochredako that Gabi and a kingpin in Galamsey no Gabi no abo no lenke Bawumia office. Look yet ya me bobie Wachire bi near say your empirical evidence say NDC ni appointee way na A2 Galamsey. Why should I sit here and shoot the person? Mabadam. And I'm yare. And I'm magrim yamia. Miami Olman Julius Debra onim. Say ye onwa pokura ponwa enya dia bobie di ne ho becheno. Because look, we can't support people to destroy a beautiful country like Ghana. We can't do it. Now check this. Maka same way actually NDC penny. They should listen to me, please. Yeah, the story be to us say Ghana Web. Konongo Traditional Council hands over alleged Galamsey kingpin to police. And this story was written, I think, on Monday, right? Monday, right? So this is the full story. The Konongo Traditional Council in the Ashanti region has handed over Mr. Kwabena Amufa, known as Alaji, to the police for questioning and possible prosecution over his alleged involvement in illegal mining activities in the Asante Achem Central Municipality. Mr. Amufa is suspected to be a key figure behind the rising Galamsey operations in Konongo, which have caused significant environmental degradation. So it goes on and on and on. Okay, so hold on for me. Now, Kwame, as some way, me carry an amount for video no. The Americans say, until said they will deal with the main culprits, the main people, kingpins, a cuckoo done no a walk romano. Say, JM to meet in the next from Shas or jelly be a jelly a him for. Ubers and Colano would dear training in a bear study. Kwame, as anti for your Casabi, yes, you canity, the Akanina, Ayahoma. But no boy travel water. So far as I need to do honor, forget it. Obey to be a cop. Me bacho track, track, trailer no. Say nitino a movie trailer no be a movie. And to me, if you want to stop a truck moving, just what do nitino ejano and sana ni trailer no a day. Nitini jina and then the trailer ni jina. We a common sense. I remember common sense. Oh, and Tina Rollins every O level form 5. Not in so Nyansa. Eche one more professor. So my baby Ghana. So ne doctors near. And Tina Rollins no Nyansa. A common sense. Governance your common sense. And so be catch them say, I remember wanting to tip pine one. Let me say, Uti no a no. And they say, Uti pine because you don't want to do the right thing. You are being compromised. You see, Kwame, all says you busa wasama. Now so you'll be a no kwafwa. They want to be a yes and no. The moment you start struggling to answer, now ya. But when you are a truthful person, Bobby on idea way, yes, ubonse on what all. Because answer no heals you. No, ubonse on what all. The answer you give, it heals you, it heals your soul. And when politicians tell me, amemwen timitia me ya uti yo ya say bobie na awia de ampa what trillion kon say bobie na awia de bobie na awia enti say bobie ebo no ye campaign eba power ntino ubon say opese odani asem nti na uti no ya oya because say so bibi ko ka kire public no why you can't jail bobie enya sa ye na di tipa ye ne ba no na ti ya oya o say amemwe edin say ne den ne say why you say simple. We say ya Ghana mrasi say with them 10 years go to 10 years. Simple. So simple. Wait, we didn't a power no tipai no. A power say or through phone and tipai no abrabum. We didn't a power no. A power say. So the point is, Kwame, yeah, Senka. And this is by and come J. Equa see tape no. And no tear tape no moonsem. And no shall say so or more question. Equa will see. Equa will see. God watching I said Dako bra. Wo bra. Journalists no woman no bra. Equa will see. Galamsey no a powerful kababi, police in pennyfo soldier in pennyfo media practitioners. Every crab will be a mere material the day. How can you know? Mr. President, the minister, how can you know? Say, Bobia money no kobano. Say, Ayonwa, how can you know? And Tina Brofo, Asemsia, Obia or Munchembia a suspect. Yeah. So that is why they are able to deal with issues quick. Asemsia, everybody around, or mamio, or papa, or pia suspect. Yeah, dear. Asemsia, na ye hwe chiri. Ebi so kwabe kwachi o to nchen no, won na ya ade no. Anybody be catch us say there are senior media practitioners in this business. Enti story ba Ghana Web. Yes, oh, who gold our Upper East. They are media practitioners. They have access to information. They have links. They call their partners our Togo, Burkina, other places. Chale, yasi hunu eyasa sibi wo ha mo bada bay. So ko we see bra media practitioners here for was here bobie Kwame Nkrumah tikese Kwabena Mafo Liz Sowell Ahonto Mugabe Boache. Okay, all right. So you round here up. Asemwa ni peke. E dey da munim fa ho. Police form pedi for na ehefo a IGP. Eye wei. Any serious country will interrogate Ekwausi hard. Obeka, obekire nkrofo kro, ahemfo kro, media for a soldier form pedi for kro, obekire. But you see, Ghana politics sometimes entina ya na NDC bi ni ye no ehwa na me pese me ja radio subano ko wa hwe yi a no akwa kan de yanka but ade no so sa na tie we eye common sense mo ba na mo ajai wo mo sa nyema we nyina agu o e na boys na omodo omo ye adwuma no mo chesi wo mo forest se si akwa me maybe na me read this story bi anwonwi also last 2 weeks omo kopa mo yes nra another gang asiako invaded the forest. Do you know why? The head is there. You don't want to cut off the head. You are dealing with the trailer. You take one trailer off. The head in this one quadia on benya trailer bako edia so a common sense a nyansa. What Jimia? Adewe a bed dear man so betiase. What Jimia? So what Jimia? On tiasieda. Last 2 weeks, eno kopam omo free awonyi forest mu. Today, TV3 News or one of the channels that they are back. Do you know why? The head is there. They just need connection. Ba. Omo ko. Ankrofona monsoma omo no. Yeah. In the military, in the police, they are one. You can't tell me that the police here, na MPP for do ko galamsey fight no. And this time they are better than them. It's not true. Obo mane bo ama obane bo ama de omo koi. On the young soldier ni MPP tam no. On the wajimi nyasa. On the ono no gine Ghana ho ohianku no. So do you think they are going to do anything better? No. Some are informants. They are going to tell them, Charlie, we are balance for baby at 2 weeks beyond. No more munjo. No more time fembe 1 week be. So now, one more done mode of operation. One more done mode of operation. And to come steady here, a free time real kono, a bear on and off. Ubatiani says, oh, I have forest, ya clear ho, in Wajo. Ubatia 3 weeks, now they are back. Because now, acquire negotiations. Meanwhile, the heads are there. Now, Tia Konongo ahemfo achi obi. And now, Omodina Kwakoma, a year police for. Kwame, me come at yourself, pa. Yanko Konongo police station says, I say, Oma money bail. Independent am the baby. Adia is 48 hours. This person should have been sent to court. Now, sign pano. Yan remandeno. Interrogate him hard. You're interrogating hard. And say Konongo infuna a chain no dene buyer. Kwame, which means they have evidence. You know be so. And I am front of your witness. Omo jano. Onenamo. Omo jano. Say ono judge a police for akwakwakwache excavators na ono judge na ma order say release excavators ne emma illegal mining. So you see the issue no anya nkwala no muguru mu ho no. The issue no yam panimfo ayo top fo no a ayo omo mentiasi o yet why yesi menhia palace etu ohene no a otu no na na o say tu otum for pem so ena tu nanum tu ka kire ye say sa ohene no otu galam say video no ho boma me no man ka se bobie bua kwachi ohene no na yi menhia adanse mo ma ohene na kwatena fie no
That's any achievement. Someone watch a minute. Yo. So, Chrono, the jam, much man, the Chrono.
Where is the BDA day group?
A BDA day group, Madame Group.
I say, it's a BDA day group.
So, that's also BDA day group, yes, sir.
BDA day group.
Why do we go so hard? So, sir, all of us go for this. So, they group. Why do we go to the group?
Now, no, only when you are not rich.
Also, I want to know actually.
Now, they're trying to feed them grown up.
Was it a channel of grown up?
Galante,
Yo,
yeah, and yet none ever catch them.
what's in there and the country? No.
And yet, let me who you are check.
So, who are check?
Some way I check.
So, who's someone I check? Papa.
About Chronicle Mumbai and Maybe.
Or say about Chronicle, who presume a baby.
Now, because young quarter the issue on Pamram.
Or say, I say, or not down with you today. You ever heard the issue of Papa country?
National Investigation Bureau for them cast young Quayam Pamram.
Or so, be an I4, or yes, I go ahead, the Papa country.
Reporter, the Bramir Shaha.
So, report the bed, or ha?
Would dean womb, a charming and a dean womb, a day. What money I'm with you?
Or so far, you would do what I'm doing, more than you would do.
When I'm with you.
Would you?
And yet, nay, ever catch.
Was in your name, I can't know.
A buy archer means I can. A Bible may bear me and says 9.
So, by Archer, Bible should be 9 when it was being somebody. You had to catch it.
And see, my mamma, mobile chrono.
See, every time when the corridors of all the corridors, a man, Bobo Kruno.
Says the man was a chairman here. One name,
Those are Jamaican.
one just in here.
What did you say?
I could not know Pebble be a friend or say, could you?
Or so could I move over the same with you?
And I come almost yet person one near this man.
Or so, no, come here. Fuck my answer, was a double man.
Now, so there are more my son, a man who said, Nipper being so abastre.
Young.
Nipper no more bear say, Crady.
So, those are going to job yesterday.
Obi the Kofia Santi of free chrome.
So, we go to Santi.
I bet touch it.
I bet one tree.
Quampoku.
Come,
And a quadrant one no.
come up,
Just in here of us and
just in no fashion.
as almost one penno.
One
One bush your four catchers a wee bonia chest war or self could you?
So, I will be the first.
Issues and omunkunya semino enye me
The
problem.
grandma moon him
But I tell for mutie me ne ahwefo amohwe me. So mutie nana sante hini ya. Tie nana sante hini asemu. Tie nana sante hini numu asem. Na mon judge me se bobie asema wo kare nyansa bia anim. Nana sante hini se ohunu no Chronicle newspaper say ohene no a otu no no galamsey. Enye atwans wow. Ena nana sante hini efre NIB. Somebody is asking, is Otumfuo King of Ghana that he can command the NIB? Or command my day. Now, what as an individual, wait me the asma could die NIB say Munshi Mame, Munya investigations, Mame. Oh, or Tainti, or more Casma, where on Nyansa Powers, Adiva Williams way, or Tassia on Nyansa, but or Tainti, or Niabo Trekro or the beginning. me as an individual you wobɛtumi asɛm akɔ die BNI for so na nsɛm me ho ade we wɔ area ha sei enti mo investigate my no ma sure so be a 2 weeks 3 weeks time yanim ye right nti we no enya din otumfo say ohun ye no ontimi enkochi enkoso obi mu wa bro ni adansi nti no frɛ National Investigation Bureau ɛna ɔbɔ mo na mane say ade say no hu no chronicle mu nti ɔmo nso nante akyiri ɛma ne nhwɛ ampa ɔmo nante akyiri no na akɔpie mu sɛ ɛyɛ no korɛ sɛ ɔhene no ɛne na chiame hene na chiamefo hene ɛne na kyɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ ɔno nko ahu wɔmo dɔɔso ɛna ɔmo yɛ saa ade no na otumfo apam ɔmo nyinaa firi akonya no ho kwame enti ana before no ɔmo yɛ report no wie no enti ɔhene ne yɛ nkyɛ no you see the problem oh problem ayo so some problem ayo one problem ayo yeah and I before that kwaya report ama wo no adi adanse am otumfo se eyampasa ohene to galamsey but omontimi anche no am prosecute no awurade nyankopon woka se nipa agimia woka se nipa agimia alaji tanko asemwe yanka ne sei yanka asemwe sei BNI for akwaya investigations ehunu so ohini we etu galamsey mienu asemiensa kora aka no ho e the report na koma otumfo but oh erade ade ne yanya ready see evetu ade na se yanya ready you see when you don't deal with I'm say Togo for Burkina there omo da me fie Burkina for omo da me fie there are people here omo ba we are not ready we are not and it's sad enti NIB BNI for no amto no at least omo nim enkrofo bi o kipo bae no or report no says I don't know but they have the report kipo bae no or report then they no ma jani yesu yatimemufo no mo ni yesu no mo ni yetiem woni me tiem sesai and I know and this the boy bi jimi bi say identity na se be busa nadmo chief say or complaining a chem say oba ye nadmo empty empty me na me man ye empty me na me man ye empty nadmo ye empty me Ghana fa be ka kire ne ye ndey Sam George say a friend say I think say national identification card some registration or something fraud Sam George ka say we no say or the asem no akwa attorney general sani epe and say bobia me kasa me hold this Sam George ebio ono a minister proya obeto ye no ofa no eno mobile money fraud thank you ofa no eno de akwa attorney general to investigate enkrofo a wo nyina no wo de ama attorney general because ono Sam George on chinipa say we minister na say onimi dis ankomo no minim say yes wadwene mu da ho So a minister na me di san komo no a straight up metiase. But say metimba bi na ba be ka kire me say your friend say me buy no ha say bibia ni ha bibia ni bibia ni anti nipa no abeto no busane bobia be yeso me duru at 2 o'clock me wura mu at 2 o'clock no microphone ba ko atu we ba ko nsia na ma pia ko gira janse no so busa mama part anya nipa no betra ha no akoye no ani producer no owo ha no ani de wo so eye anya ona mebuso mo na ma sa wo mo no makogira janse no so na me bon krofo amane won se me kwa Accra FM studio me kwa ya adwuma me kwa ya microphone ba ko nsi ho enti wo mo no mo nya dan se se wo mo nya dan o de ka kire me e se de no mo nya o ka se nipa jimi o se da bi se onyimi ya so na ya kromfo wa hyeda o ya kromfo wa hyeda enti wo be ka kire na do bibia ni ho na so wa twi afam yes wa hyeda o ya kromfo wa hyeda. And this how you give us Sam George was able to give us details. Give us details. We nyansa. Wajimi. Now this ni boy be Jimmy be. O jira no kan kwasi asem. Now sintina moda bia sorry na mo tiam se kom de mo no. Wajimi. Obi Kasima, listen to him. Now we are sitting here. BNI for your report. Wamu di biya komo otumfo. BNI for ntimi anchi nipa no. Omo so ya no money ye media for no obi ebusasa na wan na etu galamse no. Adi pa so etu galamse ne report no wo ho. Adi mi a wo ba ka kire mi, media wo ba ka kire mi sasai. Wo ba ka kire mi se me nyo de, mi a wo ba ka kire mi no, wo ka kire mi se me nye de. What should I do? The report is with you. Enti otumfo soma mu amokoya ade ni wie eno a mode eya report no bre otumfo no enti en otumfo enso ebum wonti no ena oje report na mpa report no wo ye ho adwuma ena wo de epam wo hene no enti otumfo kra collaborate with no report no enko adano odru fie no a no odi aso yo hene na ntimi nchi no a otumfo so no watu no enti so ahoro ne nsa afri no ho enya sa otumfo nyansa mu no onim se so de so te akonya no so a it will be very difficult enti yatu kwa wa hwe kra Ghana for be kasa wa yo hene nti no otumfo shield no enti otumfo se ko enti oduru fie no so bia na enti bukofa no na adanse kro no amowo no mo de etare ho na yeso hene wei wako jail ohene wei wako jail yam fa sa former wa hino say ne o de hye o de so ya de hye de ni former o de hye and see hunu say pani wei akọ jail because of galamsey enkwala no a ono omo ye adwuma no o mekoso ya adwuma o mo nkoso nya adwuma but what to know okofie enkwala no ho ne gangefo no ono omo ye sa de no ho o de so ye o de hye o mo de so on sase ensase ni bi obetimi akoso obi antimi me stop no say mo nkon sase ne so e yo mo abusua nsase eni so na abusuafo na eya sa de no how can you know into Rollins or the O level adwene ene bu o man enso na be ka se professor na ti akonya so amemu eye common sense eye 1+1 is 2 say 1+1 ebe dey man on be so be ja tum say 2 na ya dey man wa na ase amemu adin intimity yam ya oti eni kwa so oti ya o ya Intuition Rollins for 18 years no 19 years or take decisions freely with decision dem pa no what take it and on fa because answer no 1+1 a2 simple it ends there ye be sremo ye pa mo chaw we know what to do with this galamsey matter we know We know. We know. And this need to be a channel. Maninko jail. We know. We know the problem. But nobody wants to talk about it. Obiara hwɛ ɛna adeɛ na ɛkɔ so yɛsi akɔpie kuro bi so kwame kuro no ɔmkɔpie so no yɛsi nipa 10,000 na ti kuro mu galamsey community ɛnyɛ saa nipa 10,000 na ti kuro mu asase no nyɛ obi na ɛde ma wɔn asase no nyɛ obi dia asase no nyɛ ɔhene bi dia. You see, now, unim question me busa me ho. Yes, so almost share dying. I say a honey man, you know. I die very normal say no, and patadan, Edria, you trying to say. I die very normal say no, and patadan, Edria, you trying to say. So, what you bet TV, no more call. By next week, no more side to tram, no more dear, no more pata. No, dear. And Galamsey, from that's how they live their life. So, a continental work, a common sense. We just do go university, just do go Legonga, and some one Yansa, Sadia, we are Mayano, and Fanfasobia. Who gave them that place? Who owns that land? Yes, oh, Nanaka Tetawe. Nanaba Broche, Warunas as we are Yanidia. Nana, what ya? Encrophobia betna. Any part 10,000 kwame. Enye easy number. Any part 10,000 ya swatch ya santiman pomebwa. Yes. Enye easy town. So are we relocating any part 10,000 no? Na even ya di omoko. Na say enya se ye relocate to omo so a ye omo dan e den na ye omo e be den no omo agyae asoja for no omo kwatena ho apres for no omo kwatena ho. You see ade no aye no a ho ye tete ho sa no. Look, I am afraid that this thing in the future, a near future, ebe breedy rebel group, and you best struggle for so many years as a country, decades. Let me clear one. Unless you and your member to send Rollins back into the system, into sa you be bre pa. Anobi kano arrest the chief. No, yanchi obi a. Enye, yeah, a whole town. Ya can wasem. Come ye and was I. Yeah, a whole town. Ya can wasem. Nobody is held responsible. Ya jai obian namo. Then they are talking about arms. Make a assembly chair Ghana for during election time. Around June, July last year. And now, Kwame check mame. Yeah, I die as a yaw, and yet empata dying cry. And then you are nine. Tell me, Baku cry, yeah, block dying. It will was this year, ding. Wait, tell me. They will just come back and rebuild. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Nana meka asembi. Say, ekoba say, yes, your friend say, castle. You say arms. About 12, so I said 13 cache. And when we talk about even one cache of arms, yawanya grow 13 boxes ayira every eye castle kandapa anka hwe ankyere Ghana fo akwano a gabi ochasa da akode ko se national security friends asumani wanka bibia de ko wie ya ne se MPP fo no ahyase ebusa se etuo no a ekasa ewo wuram ewo galamsey site ene ye friend say bokono omo no busa MDC fo say sa arms ni free hin kwa me so ahu me ka kire omo say arms no MPP fo di ko wuram omo di bi ko eye north NDC by no mo ko yire kandapa de ni be gira eye badwam but kandapa ya penny oh do you say ya penny and a kandapa akra time na NDC opposition no oh no hwe me pa oh anka kan o yes say tell be awo no ama or the via 50,000 assembly pum no dia bro oh and I no kra say me baby yare anka kan oh kandapa why yes say unim na abeka say unim no wajimi pa wacha 100,000 there say oh my Ghana into no 100,000 now you free and chain into no you are satisfied but say all say oh my no on you know wajimi unim answer wajimi sorry wajimi we say and this going be kandapa de or yepa kandapa de or yepa ade kase yes enti sa arms no ekohefa and a boys in the aqua boys the good remo. On the boys, and you more boys, MPP for boys in the good ramo. The kind of weapons they are ask as many and ask as many. And you man Irano, a wahefa, interrogate him. As many in a more at to try dying. And I know say wine birthday, say wine birthday, say wine birthday. Na asmani kwasiano. No jina akufa do bodam ni nchen. Na me say abodam folk group. Mo say abedi ewu. Na nka wenum ka 79 anka de omo bodua ho. Wo ya me papa o. Wo ya me papa. Wo ya me papa say oh yeah, me papa say, Papa no, oh yeah, and it doesn't mean you can destroy a country like Ghana. Kwa kandapa, question him. Masa, I told her for him. I told her for him. Call the former IGP, question him. Thank you. Nana, Akwaba. Yeah, bro. I don't talk about.
Ava ya Kronto.
Boko de.
Diakani.
Oka se diakani ana ase ne say.
Diakana mdigoi.
Are. Are.
Say upasa mapom ti say a. Wo hwe me ametia.
Diakasai.
Diakana ohui.
Akasai.
Nso se mentaro nyina ga ba beda ho. Ye campaign no. Na ntaro nyina me sha na nkomi. Ese me sha se ho abedam. Minim se atade mu na abai dia.
Ebeyi.
Bye, so good.
Ebeyi.
Minister se men kancho so chia.
Oh, me jene so.
No no tio ntino chese obo abaso papa.
Oh, Eric.
We so aye bibi. African Development Bank. I some of support Ghana buying with $20 million.
African Development Bank.
Yes. Na enti we are no more sign a agreement no. The minister no so I say the be sika nkunku di obi butumunti no. O de sika ma ARAB Apex Bank. Oko say the 5 northern regions no. And afi wuti 6 regions. Just say when we here ka so here Ghana person when wo pa. And into omo de kwa koboa peasant farmers. Enti the Apex Bank ne be ne say ono na manage fund no e de ama aban no. Na omo de sika no bebo peasant farmers no bosia. Interest 10%. Ye nyi sika no kosi say Obedo no by na wie. Se aburu a wotwa aburu no wie a na woton asa abre na obetua.
I see.
Wotua wie a wo se pebie mu anu asa akwaje. Enti nyame ya adomo a ahyase eye 20 million dollars no. De ede eba be enti wie ya ena onumunyamfo arekupoku ende ne nsa hye enti ase apamo ase a ye kase ebe hyase ede afiri ho. Enti 6 selected regions, Uti regions and the 5 northern regions and adwumadi ekoso.
Wow, and so time and number hyase this.
Ahyase. Any to honorable minister Katre a Peas and Farmers Association we Ghana titering the 5 northern regions and the Uti regions and manimu ya obi approach na onko register na onko bank no okwa omema ne bosia na de money 10%. Yenye bosia akwaje ese na otwe ba ko achi babesha si tue da bi oje bosia de nimisa bru na de kwa akodo a se je na de kwa akodo tomatoes na de kwa akodo a uti tomato ni wi a o ton sa be na besha se atua enti a shase.
All right. And the bullets.
Tra ba bi ate no a o ti tra ba bi ate ala
who go dia go o se ka ya
o ya ko ye asha ukui ni asha ukui no ti sa be no hiru no duro
anyway, all right, so
commando
ya won bia ya ka say be die ne about Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. And we have Yenua Bema, Honorable Asafo G. And yeah, Honorable.
Madam, it is a key soup. I never change. The tradition goes on. It's just a title. Your mama and Ashemani Munyam. But I still remain Asafo G. Nothing has changed.
David,
yes, into Union, and Quabna, the Menu, if you are Santimampo. Ubebia aware na makoware nti ubetimi aka Mr. Alex Asafoji. That's fine, but honorable the infant to baby. Bibian's sign.
Na se me
yeah, that's a part of the base of the party. That's a part of the grass.
Na se me man so mu anhwe anu onyam a
obi be fra body. Obi anim animonyam no de obi anim say Ura John Dramani ma amade ahyeme dada. Kanti dia adwuma na aka no.
Kami penti no.
Uti adwuma na aka no na mehia support.
Kami penti.
Say you betimi justify say wama mabunu akwanya so omun demonstrate don betimi dey ayama o man Ghana na yeso ye be ne saa pepepe according to the resetting agenda na Ghana for be gina tum say ampai papa yi ohun bibi wo mabunu nim ena o de brebi ma wo mo say the be o betimi aboa ma o man no yasesa no abesi track na nkasa ye pese ye de o man ni si na yetimi akoduru ba bia.
Anyway, my man Simon Akwa baby. And I mean Musa office to say this is your first time.
Some of Buffy. Rather, no my imagine say Minyamba media because of the me can't say Mwamidi can't share na menchia Accra FM TV nyina. Na menchia NDC abusunya ku ni nyina na menchia my Ghana so nyina. The only say the nature of my office no. Me sure say mo for journalism mo me no mo din kita on from opposition this na no na mu pi nim so Asafoje de na ko enche bi obesa be tiesim no cre ideally that is the anticipation and I say the na man for susu no but the nature of my office no it was some touch of diplomacy because secretariat no deals with the embassies and international community. Even when sometimes you won't say bibi ako wronga, you just can't jump into the media like that and be talking about issues because oh can de ebia oh can enkuntia Jo Mahama ebekwatia bia the previous regime but then the missions no and I feel like the embassies no omo MPP no omo NDC no mu CPP no mu omu government of Ghana inti obufani say the actions of MPP or if you like NDC ni nyina no represent
Ghana
government inti if you are not careful and you are always out there talking no they also have their own reporting system and intelligence system and so they are able to listen to you and based on what you the registrar is saying they take decisions. which may even affect the current government. Into a sensitive kakra, sometimes anything among say for all this while, you bo me din na monte men kawo. Radio so and maybe a TV so.
Anyway,
but my ba because as a papa
I know.
My ba because as a papa because President Mahama as part of the 120-day achievement, you two and among P. And Tanamon, it's important say at this point to Ghana for bedding. No matter say the area or Ghana Scholarship Secretariat.
Sure.
Now there are 2 jamu be so you rasa for J call hono. And yes, what can I know to be outside Sebi, yes, say Otoka na the question pass here. Say Obi one would you so na the share could was ya so being but maybe me cry me any simple say matoka na me say me dia kusi as obi ahu dia me wo good and so it's important here be basa time we na ba be church normal me feel say hu be nya say Ghana for beti free bra President Mahama de adwuma share inside what na ho na challenges e ho no kakra me feel say metimi abiem ama Ghana for so ate no mate yase no and also so media tuja. I will share with you off air.
Sure. Because
of the nature of it. But kakra me feel say me kind for problem be am and I can talk about it and
but mame Musa osa I same way first. Yana minim say ubenya course. Me nya course because of bebre no anim say me no nyina free one place nipa baako enti omo hwe omo nya no normal they call me and obo cry the issue is not about scholarship secretariat meaning so nya sa course no bebre so office no dey be pa na here so that everybody will be clear and who should contact you will be clear.
Okay, so scholarship secretariat am down no number 1 under civil service.
Okay.
Under civil service. Into your staff no nyina under civil service. So if you want to be cry inefficient, the best you can do or the worst you can do is to write through the presidency to head of civil service for a transfer. And sometimes if you want a new person to come, you can only write for secondment. Then a new person is there. Okay. When it comes to employment per se, my hands are tied kakra. Okay. Me buy and me who say omuni PR unit. And I believe say an institution like the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat, any PR unit, the me join one mentias here. Because I should be the last person to be in the media. Okay. And I wasn't the PRO of the Secretariat and I was all nanka wabe church yensemu. And now will be wire communication that so at all times say me ame betena ha dia no say ko no be kan dia na bia bibi anko ya na ba bia wa kan clarity ni ho a then you follow me to give proper anti ebia eho no de ye betimi ahwe ho na yes ye create eho na na ye timi hu why so ye betimi de ayi aboa eho one. Number 2, and it's just say, and I'm a can once, and I'm moving on. Yeah, administer scholarships. So scholarships, you want hold or bear means, your friend of bilateral scholarships. Bilateral scholarships, no, your scholarships are a agreement, no, a government to government.
Okay.
Usually, those scholarships are signed on behalf of government by the Foreign Affairs Ministry.
Okay.
Make us say the euro kuja to any demon into mine. Inti I don't know yet maybe a government of Ghana any a Cuba couldn't come. A percent Cuba, the one more doctors in a share more by medicine. The one more human resource no. A percent Kamusumu Maya Konya maybe training Ghana for then the Cuban government will say it's okay. Any afi be a bit mamma Akonya Mamo di nipa be 100, nipa be 200. Namo di omaba no muso ababe tap into the educational system no no mabe medicine no mo di ababe bo man Ghana enti they define the terms any Cuban government no ye betimi ahwe tuition ye de be mamu free e bi kra na accommodation kra be free ti Ghana ban wo de o pese ye pese o ya ne say omo allowances are omo de beto to omo books in no marketing bi mo fan support omo so the government of Ghana's commitment will be only for the stipends.
Okay.
Safi what you say. And no bilateral arrangement they administer scholarships. Anyway, so actually speaking, you were a lot of them. You were Cuba, you were Russia. We have some in China. You were Caribbean, Barbados. You will be but students and endorse. So we have a lot of them hungry so kahun. And you were their friend non-bilateral scholarships. They are not there based on MOUs between the scholarship secretariat and independent institutions.
Okay.
And sometimes everyone no money MOU bia, but they say Iraq Abnabo bia and akonya scholarship or Lincoln University or UK and our scholarship or when your admission or Lincoln University and our admission or Yale University and Harvard. Then now we apply say abayin sonasne. Then we will look at program na ye dia manono. Na ya share abayin priorities. Ni uzo program we dey say ma kwabna bobi ansa akoye na ye support na. Anya fi wo Ghana ni osandi nimdie no beba bebo o man Ghana whether in the public sector or private sector no. Or they bebo o man Ghana because look at your position. Otia ukasa you have thousands of people listening to you in minutes in seconds. And to say ya sponsor na wakonya nimdie sonku bi e de aba na wotia na wokasa e de say de wo ye wo kirekire ni a ujina classroom a o kire nipa be 1,000 ade so indirectly even though you may be in the private sector no but you are impacting on Ghana at large, and that is why me personally have a problem when even though the core mandate na denti and chroma eti we no and in chroma kra ka say yen hwe brilliant but needy.
Okay.
And we have one aspect. And I also share human development. They say robotics aba, artificial intelligence aba. Now you need to any admission or ABA, and as we speak, we have Algeria, almost see a special university dedicated to artificial intelligence. Nebia hunto akonya admission wo ho a, o se hunto te TV so ye present entino. Undeserved scholarship. When we say poor, a relative, poor is in a certain context. You are poor, ne mama ne papa ni bi. I was a ban so nasene. And you are poor in a context where hunto program na okoye no. O mining here sa human capital. But you have hunto salary as a journalist. O man enfie numa na enfie dukura se mo ntache ne salary ya entimi ntia.
Esia esapa.
Eso aminim pa se ye no mo anenam. So kwabna minim zo ati ase a eti say aban so eboa ma honto kwa ebi as part of our bonding contract with your bonding no with honto no ye betimi aka chen say this program na oye wo radio and TV so no on dedicated bia first 20 minutes for some education on artificial intelligence which oya oboa oman no
Emma man for so nyamu interest.
Yes, nyamu interest because baby we are say kono even with them the background the bars obi am cry LLM national security law. Baby entokwa adru no accoutrements no they say a play little role. Entokwa moving from a 220 bomb to a different level where people can attack your critical infrastructure and the consequences are so dire that you could be kura ba ku mienu anka ape. If today Obi shut it down your grid, your national grader for even 1 week, I do know the amount of money Ghana will lose. Meaning so what you say? So baby technology di we are say kono. Yes, you be here say you be catch it up. So we will always be at par with our young for in the global, you know. And so I know you're one side. Then we have institutional partnership. They say Bianca Wana or boss, Ira Sedu Agungu Abba Secretary. Oh, okay, me your business way, me. But when say Ghana, when it comes to manpower, you need the public or more in the air a deal with him. And the Okoto machine will cry, even do a bad boy, Juman. Say, who to Kema to get somebody to even repair it, difficult. I just also had a comment on it. And Kameme de me wuska kakra. The person kamitua omu fees no. Nanka bia a 6 months program. Scholarship secretariat mo buana musumutua stipends bi kakra bi about $400 bi na $300 bi kopim say ombe wie 6 months no. Collectively no, these are people who go training omu onimdia. Ebi aban bi say kra na because of say scholarship participating unity. Obetime decide say ye beba be ya ma aban but at a free and idea at a lesser charge. As compared to saying how the machines no be kwa bruchi kago a year obetua and sana almost so beji or workmanship and then no more be replacing the machine. So you get it so you were no so any individuals to say now many are talk assembly. So for instance, secretariat in bit me decide and which is a program I draw. I've spoken to the Honorable Agric Minister Ira Erikopoku about it. He's happy, he's ready to accept it. So also many proposal ambra just by way of information. Osha your system yeah. Your sponsor a man for no we acquire degree undergraduate, no acquire no any degree, no be acquire masters, no be acquire we. But what is the overall effect? Most of these students, because of courses I am no public administration, about MBA, now acquire MBA, no, and they come back and they add to the pool of unemployed. They come back and they add to the pool of the unemployed. It's then I was saying, the secretariat for the first time is of the view say, I was saying yes, sir, your modus operandi ne kakra. Na John Mahama Bosha or share Ghana for so person unemployment so na mabunu nya adwuma yem. Ye align ye scholarships no in line with that. So the mama de Honorable Erikopoku assembly mu. For instance, obehwa China for etimi abahaba be hwe ye cocoa sector no within a short time e de call mu krom. Ye nyina ye hu machines a then say omo developing omo de ye drying omo de ye harvesting me sure say who be social media ye gusu adopt old system no enti secretariat den na ye bitimi ayabo aban de be ye say ye bitimi design short courses e bia maximum 6 months na ye de cocoa farmers no
for the agri sector
na ye de big China na ya fa bosu kai for kakra na ya fa so magazine for kakra ne afa tachima fita for kakra ne ya hwe ada mo big ne de kakra na omo ne cocoa farmers ni nyina akọ ti wasa cocoa farmers ni sua the new mechanisms na China for na introduce a ama mo expand so fast no na ye fita for no so for those machines na complex simple hydraulic machines bi no mai na omo so esua no enti omo beba na bedu ba bi no so magazine for timi okwa aboso ka omo timi at a less and because they were sponsored by government omo ebetimi ye quota bi kure be ana percentage bi ebetimi aye say you can't sell it above this to our cocoa farmers but if any other person be will be you can sell it at this price for the person now almost so the raw cocoa sector then we can boost the agri sector many Honorable Erikopoku di komo say a fantastic idea bring me the proposal and let it go
but Mira, my membusa we ansana ya step on say ewiase ukodru baby a yesi ahwe de ewe yachi ansana ya ba de ewe ya anim want me anka wa kira asem aye nka animu ase
yes
Sinus Koto Ghana Scholarship Secretariat.
Okay. Ideally, no. We the depressions are there about coming say what be inherited asset, what be inherited liability. So as a leader, they also say what should be the way forward, what is the solution. And like I told you previously, it be also with the bad public domain now on your own adverse effects, and so sometimes you manage it. So I decided to channel most of these issues through Parliament and the Presidency.
Okay.
So that they appreciate baby Amewo. But I've had to be in the media to also explain to Ghanaians just as they are okay. A bedroom maybe no. I send be bet me see. Near Busa said that then a wama bontia michi mama Ghana for whom the okoto na fin and then I will baby.
Exactly.
Babia a whom here pass was a Ghana for whom the United Kingdom. Enti your party for no any nipa be frame concerning scholarships regarding relative to UK. And I tell them say UK there for now obia nya abotre because wonto me no ka say United Kingdom nkwa ye de ka 32 million pounds.
Ha
UK nkwa ye de omoka
no e ka obeto ye no
e ka me beto UK as much as 32 million pounds.
Ha
Enti ubetimi wonto ubetimi ahwe bi wa
ma me so me hwe bi
me de be ma wa mo ahwe
2.99 so 33 million
and now cram to che koso 32
ma me hwe bi dada
tuition
break down no institutions no ne e ka ye de wo mo so I don't want.
Yeah.
Oh, now we'll be so boss. Don't worry. But quick now on
tuition balance 2023-2024. 9,897,000. 50 pence. Some mom they say. Coins no. Okay. About the legacy debt. And also so 2.572 million.
Within which range?
Pounds.
Within which
over 2023-2024 stipends balance 13.2 million pounds. 2024-2025 tuition balance 4.1 million pounds. 2024-2025 stipend balance and also 3.1 million pounds. To can you album wa ebema 32,999,901 pounds. And we running up a 33 million pounds sterling. 33 million pounds sterling. They say a pound here 21.
Manning from Braga.
Yeah, from Braga. I said a bear. You be who ye na who say Busian Mepama by or the Cocotia. It's a pound, only a pound here 21.
Fan 20 cra.
21. We got 20 what to do. Times 33 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 693 million Ghana cedis. 93 million Ghana cedis.
Almost 700.
When your secretariat in Ekawu, when you're non quan a secretariat in Ekawu, this is only limited to UK.
Other countries.
Other countries in Maya, you have Hungary, you have Cuba, you have Dawson.
Wow.
What I say? Your Russia says Dawson. Morocco, Algeria, recently or Morocco ni Algeria for were in the media. No means but is almost grant interview say the Omoka 11 months. Na ban we ankasa by what this. Man who some bear demonstration. Me ba na me pese me di kan good news no.
But what
you say?
Yes, bad news.
No, me interview so I know how I'm building it. So you go.
So enti a car UK nko ye de 32 million pounds. How do anybody expect say within 3 months after Ukraine every day budget appropriations ya pass ya because of changes the new EI now agencies be free OGM Office of Government Machinery here was say give me systems now you realign it takes a certain time. You expect say all of a sudden government beat me a magic no time 32 million pounds say UK for students more magic. So let me address the demonstration then the good news
yes.
Me buy there na my me buy na students in UK because of non-payment in this aka we are ja to ni na o na we have for register ya log me out of the student portal ebi mo graduate ya deny almost say be mo certificate ebi mo ho kra na che say school ni ma mo access to anything che say frustrations in kwana students ni go through enti obeka there na me na ma administrator write a letter address it to this school. This should be the content. Fabra na me sign it. Na me the call. So me assume here me throw letters to almost all the universities your students were say new government, new president with a new vision, new registrar with a new vision. Meaning say John Mahama menina nyankita hu dia briefing chief of staff, my briefing president. Say this is the situation I'm confronted with. President Mahama ye committed say be solve our issues in the field. But at the end of the day, it's not really about MPP. It's about our students' welfare. Because a Ghana fauna, whether ye ne dom kugu ya nye you
or a
Ghana ni, and so a government na said yes say or say or more welfare no you taking care of. And sana say issues be ho I was here dealing with individuals you be dealing with them, and so they should give us some time. Now you ready a budget in your day, and na allotment be drew. Na ya share kwan be first why be payment plan with them because we there kaaba. Na students no so when you peace of mind. I won't bet me there then esua ade. Ebi wo kra students ni bi why a special case. It wo a otimi from no aka me situation ye bi kra me yare ya jema to yesi me koye surgery yesi me koye say. Then what the mayor say me friend head of mission no acting no na my friend no nti scholarship secretary account no kakra be say in the room also say in the room so okay any advance some payment to student way because ono yare okoye surgery okoye say na ne yare no say magnitude no yehwa then we can now decide so okay be man no be take it for the return now abafie now watimi be stable. Even in some situations, we will have to arrange for an online session for the student. Or what I say now, still an ofi in crown or to an addition. Said the bear on catchy. My many students at UK, I virtual meeting.
Oh, by
me buy ya. Usually first quarter me and be following the being say flyers or what is ongoing. And many Cuba no more Caribbean and there never said me yebi. But because of 1 or 2 media question Friday, minimum a virtual meeting. And in a virtual meeting, I realized something, and that is where the problem is. Some students were very political. So my question was, 8 years, ya demoka. Ebimu stipends no kura 2 years in San Kabi.
I see.
And let me mention these specific cases. There is a student and ask him kura na me yesu. When your liver problem, were you bedridden?
Oh,
since last year. Enti kawa ohwe no ho no besi se na otiase no nyame. But I also thought yentimi ntina whether say if A or B emani BBC a Ghana ban na yebebo ni din yebebo scholarship secretary din. So make sure you say advance some payments whilst we wait for transfers to be made from finance to your then we sort issues out. So I think the critical issues were about 5 or 6 students. You advance payments to them. Menoka say on the 26th I'll be in the UK to have town hall meetings with our students and have meetings with the management of the various universities where we will agree on a payment plan with all of them. Now edu okra na ebe pacho mama a discount to be because be a legacy debt. And debt needs to be what it has accrued since 2021. Students are real school da.
You know so da.
And also da and let me give you this information. Those who are instigating the demonstration are students are
yeah, no
atro to secretariat no for no objection. I'm a secretariat not grant you no objection. I'm a manya kwenya I go through sa graduate route visa no. Omuti UK ho ye adwuma. Divine, that's the situation. Omumom na instigating demonstration against government. Ideally, me buy no, I stated my position. Say no objection no. Me feel say we should not be granting that. Because you can't scholarship then honto ewo ho aban honto apply say aban so basene na me ko penim di we famra aban so okay hu ntoma tene me so wase ne ko fa nimdie no fa bra o man Ghana na fa be som na yesu nya won fa so ya ma scholars wo kosua de awie then what raba say ye ma wo letter I friend no objection letter said the be ya o ma Ghana na mo wo betena broni ni krom na nimdie na wonya no wo de ye adwuma contribute to the GDP yes o man Ghana aboka
ye nya fa so bi anfru so
ye nya fa so bia sika na eden ahye ti ye develop obi to support the economy of a foreign country.
So that policy must be cancelled.
Oh yes, enti who dey say me ba ho. Previously no wo nya sa kwanya na ma no objection ama wo to. What me manage in the situation at we school. To kra de nka yen fan say what the lotto. Then today those instigating the demonstration are omo we school. Do na your omo we school. And one of them minim how he manages to do it. Me kind dinner me watch you. Now what me aye your friend Pius. Now news file ube say oh no more discussing issues about scholarship. I think in the previous times Utibi Kwabeka say a man for ton spams, me man ton spams to survive. And me sure say what it be during the previous regime. No Wabeka we na. Menka say education etua e was etua more comfortable, but when you are also privileged say abama scholar go babia no ababa scholarship ube wi abetimi aka say ope so tena obi man so na this side nim die no etena ho de boa obi economy. And so me my proposal to the honorable Haruna Idrusu any president setting committee to the committee the last time we had a meeting then last week Friday said we should look at that no objection thing. So we school now or apply for no objection. The scholarship should be turned into a loan.
Yes.
I see.
And the Juma na oh yen.
Makes sense.
Na yen Juma na yen share to take a certain percentage of sikana o general at the end of the month, no, where we can create a certain fund, a statutory fund that you better from a Juma then the money is paid into that government fund. Opim say e kana ye bo ho no ye beti eka so that ope say bi a mensa tom che person obeje scholarship e de koye artificial intelligence and robotics e wo Israel oni say aban e sponsor no because aban here nipa was half field no ha e na yeso ye de a develop here ho enti owia the onus is on him to come back. So you na just say on my back there. Aduma bi obe finding who will be and also tia sa kano de ma aban na afi aban a recouping investment.
This say you bought caprenu.
Ai. Ya boka te kwa apia na aboa na ode ne wa share ta kwachi preku ama na efi. Ye no anam no so aya ama no.
Ya ma kwa apia.
Ye wi say kwa apia ma ohuru nkuku.
Hey, kwa apia bre.
Na so wa aboa pi. So
I'm so happy
that is the situation. Intimate my board committee na mane my board honorable minister mane say no objection. E kamen ko anka yenhwe na fa conditions bi nto ho ana say ye ma award letter cry yen stating wom say ukowie na o decide say o ma these are the conditions Ghana boka bebre.
So right now omo demonstration what are some of the issues?
Omo say yentua on paid stipend omo sika na omo de show mo and yet about 2017 because oshe ekaya eda ho ya anye ka obetimi abro within 2 years 32 million pounds is no joke. O calculate more than half a million Ghana cedis. No, maybe a billion Ghana cedis. Half a billion Ghana cedis.
Has Ghana taken that much from the UK government?
No. Debbie. So what you say? Anti challenge your ho. Minimum a virtual meeting. Meno can say 26 I'll be in the UK. So we have a town hall meeting. We discuss. We have one-on-one. You how best I bet me resolve issue. Maybe I may briefly or my chief of staff. Now,
but in the first place, you appreciate their issues. Really.
Yes, but they are acting in bad faith.
Why?
Why? Because I took steps to first of all write to all the universities to give us time, and so they should allow students to have their peace. And here one.
Response.
Response.
So time duration bay.
After April. Say, me anticipate say by March, near ready budget. Young fan say April there you mean appropriation all those other things in the Bekoswa and give me system changes are or more new credentials near the day. So young fan say tentatively by 3rd week in April I was saying also so. Yeah, we then if you make me start here transfers in the last week in April. By May now you secure our accounts, then we can begin to advance on payments to them. Schools
Monday response ne buy no flow information.
Some of the investors yes some respond they sent people to my office. Me sure say pictures maybe. Yesterday, Northampton University rep was in my office. And
relay information about
so this is the problem of the students.
Okay.
Oba scholarship secretariat. Your crophobia from schedule officers. In Tibia, Minia Thompson was scholarship or be a deputy director. But only in charge of UK as the schedule officer. And so all grievances are supposed to be channeled through Mensa Thompson. Dear Ebrono sono no abebo me mama. See, say was me engage leadership now, student leadership now. Now be a virtual meeting. Say was me engage management of the universities now. Maybe I know my virtual meeting. You get it. But me baffle from they be who and say all the student leaders wanted to bypass the schedule officers and communicate with me direct. But as a leader, how do I entertain some of these things? Not just about making useless of ABA. Hunter in charge of Cuba. Listowell in charge of ABA Russia. Divine ABA in charge of US. And they'll be treating these people with some disdain and contempt.
Well, also listen Cuba, Libya.
Meaning that Kwabena Watimasia.
Yeah.
Students, student leadership no the omoye sombe ntu wo ha na o mafrɛ obefeki wo se me vice president, me president, Ghana students one wo Cuba. They say me so okay contact the schedule officer. And no omo ntiase. Say omo misconstrue that to mean say the registrar is not giving them attention. Meanwhile there are structures. And akwabna wo hwɛ unim say scholarship there. We are meeting phone any asosa.
One boy is
Obi obefro obi wo fro ba akokra no vote me test very important serious issue. Afi obefro ne back no scholarship. Kwabna sometimes we do ho agura. Scholarship no udi agura de amahama mpe no. Obeche ni nyina wo phone so na ebedu tama ye be bie no officially no asa obi anya bi. Enti I try to avoid some calls, not because I don't respect the individuals, but because would be a chair divine. Untimi.
And on him, the amount who say what's a year mobile.
Aden, catch me.
Sankaye behind the scenes won't be crowd will be anymore. I am a now the way only grassroots not deal for years.
Oh, but obviously we have plans for them, but
I know, but what I mean is wo press and crab more. Also, go ahead, no office view. Obi anim nintino onko okran hye because no nim ni pam numpo and no nim number mpo. But with you have been with the grassroots from Mampo, Kumasi, Accra, Ashanti region, Oko campaign or Western. So the kind of pressure.
Enti many person mo working through structures. Other than that, I cannot work. Oko officer Udi Agra course way one way create the document but two anymore unya time and reading TSA appreciate you may even sign something about the problem I day amount
Mami Busa, I say anyway. Meaning so, but I don't know. Maybe it will be a little bit difficult. Is it true, say, sa e kanwa e dahono? E be a ghost names. Now, what track you who acquire fast why your boss hakano? Because you see, when you tell me the ordinary Ghanaian that you had 32 million pounds, you had 32 million pounds. The question I ask myself, how can I know? What do I know?
I'm just adding up to the question. 32 million pounds. The first question, maybe is
33 million pounds.
The first question, I'm saying, why now award these scholarships? Because obviously scholarships are awarded based on the strength of a band. You can't award, or more awarded. Your friend is saying scholarships. No, on what basis? So, if I say it,
because what kind of say? Then I find it very difficult to understand. Yeah.
So, and I'm a bizarre document. Men no can say. No, it's okay. You don't worry. Men no can say. Men can say, no, cresse. It be a ghost name, but it's highly possible.
Okay.
Because men by office. Sometimes you are there and somebody will call you. Oh, register. Paper power bruchina. Unyanya ne papers no. Unyanya permanent in the document is a bianca in America. Residential permit and ABB. But ska ono krade wa show me say me background secretariat don't have to pay my fees or no bit me there. Etua. Yeah, to information we mean I sometimes putting it out there.
Yeah.
In America say so you now appreciate my position.
So the person want to use the scholarship.
And if you are not careful, you may use the secretariat for assembly, for racketeer. What you say? And it's highly possible that Ubenyan Crawford ebi omo but omuni school.
But do you have any interest investigating?
Anything I mean to coin.
Okay.
So I am going with my auditors.
Exactly.
Good.
That's good.
I said, why can it here?
What you say? 32 na American. Me no ka say nipa be 100 and something be printed list no em tell me pay refi. Akodu January. 32 ne 33 ne minus a little over 100 no.
I see.
Almost news entrance or makugu. Tia be se panic ni han. Ye mo mumra. Ana omuntu aso. Engo school no na kanon kosoro. Nti ya trokra time you chief of staff. Say omaye advice. Na yehu the be response de ma UK phone. Yeah, discoveries be crowd was our listening by men come from
Debbie. At least now you fair idea that U2 one among
what I say. And me buy ye letter has Masisano.
Good.
With about 4 different security features.
I see.
Plus a seal.
I see.
Plus a seal. Your website now more scholarship secretariat dot something. Bear different, bear 3. My catch room so much shutting down.
Come again.
3 different websites.
No, or more bear websites bear different, bear 3.
I see.
And in private people and a manage. Mama shutting down. They say your movie coordinator for system which is .gov.gh. They say the official website of the secretariat here, scholarship, Ghana scholarship.gov.gh. And we are in the process of reforming, but I felt once I'm the chief of staff is always we keep him updated on normal area. The president knows what is going on at the secretariat, and the president also himself has a way of getting to know normal area. But at this point, now if you say no, I have to be in the media to let Ghanaians appreciate the so far. Anything I may catch earlier say Omampani shebo so oba obe consolidate all scholarships from all sectors. Now they are share one organization because ni nyina ya aban den esika. Owia obe pass mra ebe ba bo on say yete scholarship secretary ni mra establish scholarship secretary too.
Oh, I see.
A executive fiat and oside for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah they establish Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. Yura Mahama a manifesto or so about be passing mra. No a reforming or a consolidating all the scholarships in the various sectors under one. Timino Kasei committee no was being chaired by Education Minister.
These are the achievements you want to touch on.
Yes.
Mama, just a minute. So I will come back live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. So one quick comment from Snaba Kwajo Nomafu says, Bobi, some of them even don't attend the schools after they enter the country for 1 month. Then they start working for money. Okay, so watching you live from West Ham in London, all right? So thank you. On your Facebook page, Kajaro, Francis says, good one there. Saniko says, Laya Baumia and MPP people destroyed Ghana even before they left. Julie Belinda Obri says, fireman. Wisdom, Bafa says, Asafoje, Ghanaians must also know. Come. All right, let me move on. Shall I just put your sentences together? Okay, so Accra announcer Asafoje knows everything. But he's been diplomatic and economical with the issues. That's all. With the advocacies, most of them don't follow procedures. They want shortcuts, like using the boys at our Goro, as our Goro boys in Ghana. Okay, Maria Adams says, I'm now a bit comfortable with your submission. All right, so you have Stephen also says, please, as I've joined this grassroots here scholarship. Hey. Because no auton yo asana auton asana by the way anyway Accra Van Dam says Kevin Taylor did an expose on the ghost names issue with scholarship secretariat. Okay, so Thomas Doji says Nanado just decided to destroy Ghana. Simple. All right, so Bobby Tasa for J, the scholarship secretary need forensic auditing. And I am saying I don't know boss no. See I know so crack can't be no too quiet. You see, the man is just in the office barely a month or 2 months. So I mean, yeah, man, quite a crap. Albert Brack says that is what happened under Kingsley Ajimai. Selling of scholarships. Even the media guys are afraid to talk about him. Okay, Maria Adams says it's highly possible. It's not an answer. You need to go deep. Okay, so Maria Adams, comment we have later say. So because munya botreno on kasa nwe na muntie interview ni nwe. Now, more credi. I'm a bit comfortable. Okay, so Bobby, I think we are not serious as a country because all these students living in the UK. Do you guys think that after their studies they'll return back to Ghana? You're also not for JK 17. So, Nasa also better why Juma de Abua or minor dia. Then, Charlie, Jonathan says, guess how much $33 million pounds can do in Ghana if we invested it in our educational institutions. Asnaba says some of, okay, so I think I've touched on Asnaba number 4 message. We have Wisdom Gaffa. Let me move on. Jonathan Atta says, as a matter of fact, we have the universities in Ghana who can deliver the undergraduate and most of these master's programs, even PhDs. We can support scholarship for specialized courses. And we can do this in Ghana. Simple. All right, so this one is coming from Jonathan Atta. Thank you, Jonathan. DC Tender says, Commander, can you ask him whether did they have a threshold of how many people you can send to abroad? Because the former boss just charged money and pushed only MPP supporters or folks. And Asafoje needs to be very careful dealing with such situation. All right, so, but the point is, Asafoje didn't point to say, we MPP, we MPP. Obviously, he can't. Your fans say NDC ni kura obehu because be no one na kwesi o campaign ase. But the NDC MPP ni there obviously old mean say nipa we Okay, so your Amanin says Kwabna kindly ask Asafoje whether they have renewed the contract with University of Northampton or something. Northampton. Okay, so in UK. Or say more renew more contract with them.
A new contract, yeah.
Okay, so that's it. Obin here says Honorable Asafoje Honorable Asafoje has demonstrated exceptional leadership skill. All right, so thank you. Lottie Jones, I'm putting it to him that his birth name is not Napo. Oh, come on. Let me leave this one. Then Napo. I want some more. Say, yeah, junior education will be a CMPP for us. Anyway, so let's come back to the issue. So Oba office, tell us. What do you say in office? Oh. President Mama, 99 days. What do you say?
In fact, maybe the end of January in Kaun. Because my appointment was on 28th January. So February, March, April. After I may call 3 months.
Oh, okay. Into also JM Kakra. Or no, and then when 100 days. Into only number 90 days. Yeah, anyway, sure. But 90 days. So tell us. Into
said an American president in fulfilling the manifesto promise, no, say or ye reforming Ghana scholarships, no, or the committee, omobe dinkitan which a co-opted member. Na yemfa bill and comma attorney general. Na enko parliament and pass it into law. Neme actor enebe establish a movie from Ghana Scholarship Secretariat to Ghana Scholarship Authority, which will now manage. I know them say this week about daily cinema. Haruna Idrisu Koka say you overhaul it. Meaning the daily graphic front page. Yeah. You overhaul it. Scholarship Secretariat. Meaning I had a lot of calls from the media houses. And the bill, no, I'm saying the last Friday now, the Attorney General finalized the BPR. So I know this week it will minister the Beko cabinet. Once it is approved, it will now go to Parliament. Now most also there are formal procedures now. Then it comes to the floor. Nyame ya adom na ye gituma. Said an American, we will have your selection criteria clearly defined in the act. Your considerations are and let me reiterate and place some emphasis on this one. Also, a lot of people focus on Thompson Ewo. Almost you say scholarship should be about brilliant but needy. Mm-hmm. That is a component of our mandate. Intime, say free first no free stress policy now a part of your mandate, the new management say anchor overall best students of all the secondary schools in the deprived communities, no, automatic scholarship. At least that would have created.
But you know, Abani Betia carry the load.
Say more. We are letting carry. Really? Because already no, local tertiary scholarships. Ghana Scholarship Secretariat, local tertiary scholarships. And the best or more passy even with the brilliant but need you know. The what being ni fee sika semenya den enye. And the fact that you are needing interest is a wabonga. Ubenya scholarship. I was say we be a what demonstrate say Mindiano and I didn't ankasa mudaho, but sika seven na airtron yeden a sign. That is the main criteria. Enti adentina yen share omo na yen sanson share students are almost consciously no, even though they are in deprived areas, but to say voter region, parts of the northern region, Okwa Central regional. But yes, you classify omo as me person use the word poor no. So has a sikani hono. Nanka overall best students in no. Ghana Scholarship Secretariat and more scholarship. At least that will also make sure say parents need take some level of responsibility, because obiara nim say ne ba etime yire ne ho na o tro wasi na o pass be overall best student a ne maame ne papa ha mo ho university a adenti na parent ne ma na ninku ne ba no so obesua ade obe pushi maybe say ubusa me personal opinion na school I free for everybody, and sometimes I want to own. Hey, on say Bible cracker say baby or Japadi or no one or come my day. Utia na oba so ntoba or GIS utia dollars.
Sure.
Oba no one your homework I can so be piano.
There be GIS dino crash or no.
Oh, sometimes when you have some responsibility towards order, Emma, who parent no so who make sure say we have some follow up on akwalano to make sure say usika we invest no enkokwa. Enti yebetimi ama to say ye me madwene no yebetimi aye no bibi to say overall best students nyina no yebefa wo mo na yahwe brilliant but needy for no na yafa wo mo. At least that will encourage some level of competition among the secondary schools.
Okay.
Because Thompson himself yire ne ho na otopo ni school say wom. Odem. Divine himself yire ne ho na odem a. Everything craft first 5, first 3. Okay. In every secondary school.
Because enkwala omo kromo omo ni ma de no. Ebi also deprived areas omo so ni ma de.
Exactly. So what you say? Yeah. Then ye adwen say ye be hwe leap households no. Already once I buy wo a friend leap. It is a leap for no enkola no. Omo nkola no. The obebo no homode so di nwoma di another na enso na sene because I buy already did not to leap no so onim say papa we di oni sika. Buy kra na pay kakra no at the end of every month.
Okay. Enti but say for mo so omo nyina kwa abroche be local.
There be ni na local. Omo no local tinam di kaka say local tertiary scholarships.
There be me nse wansa na omo go kasa for Jesus.
There be. Eno ye so let me clarify. Eno ye under local tertiary scholarships no. So what you say? Na ya hwe nanka.
Obi kwa be bisa say na a local scholarship no so e course ana.
There be a course.
Okay, good.
Eno usually no ye be launch kra na ye tun sa friends and trofo.
Good.
That process is very transparent. Emma, ye say that say ye launch it. Your website obi abeko. Now open so your application why ye decentralize no. Ye ba almost all the districts. MC eka selection panel no ho. MP eka selection panel no ho. Ohene na so ohene rep eka selection panel no ho. And members, 2 members from the secretariat. Enti ayini na exams every no listen they go through some interview process with the selection panel. Then selection we are near award letters no across Ghana. That is how it is done. It is not done in secrecy. Sa so na enipa bebre so enti bilateral scholarships na say. Bilateral, especially Hungary. What happens is that Hungary for be embassy no be my say oh you advertising. Enti nipa do say na apply to almost all the universities. Then they will now apply through the secretariat. Secretariat now has to nominate only 100. Say nipa 2,000 cry. Omono slots no 100. Enti nominating 100 na bi no. Near the list number embassies no. The embassy now will now send the also be our individual university or Hungary or apply to. Then they will send it accordingly. Then the universities will send another email to the students where they will run another test with the students.
Okay.
And sometimes even though you are sending 100 no, more aptitude test with students maybe a 60 pen na kwanya. Minim say kwabna.
No, it's clear.
Enti said the amount for can wo abontin say na manya selection manya we enya omu cry omunya selection ni nyina na enya admission no.
I see.
Because the students, the individual universities will run another test. And for PhD students, there were reps from the various public universities interviews for PhD students. And so now, I don't find out say what go through what passing interview when you automatic offer. The individual universities will also run another session with you to mu fi say half for no ye fa the secretariat no kra ye hululu you won't get it.
Just to have a very clean
yes.
system.
See, the individual universities also has another layer. I almost do this screening. To do out the 100 maybe, but if you are 60 pen on befa, if you are 70 pen on, and when you are lucky. Kwabna so what you say? Now, back to the meme buy me. Ti meme buy said an American Macona bo Eric Poku.
Yeah.
Macona bo Elizabeth Ofuswa Jareho.
Yeah.
Dentina meko because me share how ye bet me align ye scholarships no. Ama ye nya skills. Whilst we still continue with the academic
okay.
Because the when say over the period certificate will be abinya. But the important as soon as say I was any part to me at the BB about my no my name so far. So whether in the public or private sector.
Okay.
And to say Osha rice farmers. Any Vietnam institutions kakrakasa. We ready say you select rice farmers bear 50 beer. Or make me no more run about 3 months and a 6 months program. No much best practices in rice farming. No much more said your my year or Mudiana and no be a major exporter of rice. Then they bring that knowledge back.
A policy we are ni secretariat.
Media me metu bibiasa we me madwene me management are discussing.
Okay.
Na ya hwe eno enti eno no ono obefa labor. So omo ni certificate and na bibia ya about white collar job no we also get employment through a ho. Enti this noise about Ghana ye ni adwuma mabunu ni adwuma ni nyina kakra na eden na eba form obi wo okra na odi ni betu kwan akwa skills ni wia ye wo national entrepreneurship and innovation program me ni Erica J na dano we can easily push them say mukra startup capitals abode man sankrofo ye de omakwa bi a China ye de omakwa bi a Malaysia ye de omakwa Singapore omakwa akwa as skills we so just give them the startup capitals obi na dwuma obefo nipa
yeah
offer nipa unemployment na the so ye den no bobi ebinim say what you say so we engage Brazil hwe Kumasi hwe Kotokuraba hwe Techima market wo Brazil omunkosua how you see Brazil has a lot of big commercial markets it generates so much revenue.
So how do you choose the people?
Through partnership with the various ministries.
Okay.
And yeah, secretariat in the bed because we don't have direct contact with those.
You say Agreka.
Yeah, Honorable Eriko Poku.
Omun ne epiafon be
dili.
No more di nipa.
Exactly.
Okay.
What you say?
Trade anti-trade be contact be magazine for.
Yes. Trade for no crown. We may call Mame Elizabeth Ofuswa Jare was also she's in charge of the industry. Skill set are lucky with industry nim. So that we will align short programs towards and
in just okra certificate in
so for the first time you better say be a day Kotokuraba market for leaders kakra yafa Makola leaders kakra yafa KJT leaders kakra yafa Techima market leaders kakra and omuko Brazil but the more how omu manage omu commercial market no
oba ometra pavement should be
there be any what how omu generate so much revenue and eboa Brazil economy no
yeah
meaning say what masia monko Vietnam monko Siamra monko China monko Siamra wouldn't say and jute Cocoa Board is spending like more than $40 million on importation of jute bags. Yeah. And a businessman no should take advantage of this thing. $40 million can stay in this economy. Unto anane menyadwen. Due to iso emura bi na ebia wo emura na ebia. Imagine say Divine e wo be 10 acres wo vote ho ba bi. Thompson so wo be 5 acres bi. Kwabna wo be 3 acres bi wo mampo.
The problem is say obeye na sebe ya CEO no. Obeye say wo de no obeje. Obeye say ho akwa China. Joma ama so wo reset. Nti CEO no beti ase. Unya hu CEO aye kana asema yi.
CEO bia no wa me powerful than the president.
Unya hu CEO ase kana asema yi.
Ye o CEO a ono bro president so.
Unya hu bi da ho.
President media me say Yewura Mahama say or reset.
Ghana. I said there's a wire politics actually we are only.
Oh, let me share information with you, maybe I don't know if it's appropriate. But oh no, where it can go. The first time, minyama appointment na minshia president. Into Oba Kumasi Thanksgiving. And I minya kwenya say o minshia na madanasi. Bobi ohuma ni mu mas mo kan. Eh. Therefore je hodum na no mu a mass scholarship to say the Chenkati.
Oh, so the president is aware.
Onim obia baby odo obia kobia no. Wo de wo te wona dada ho so onim ti wo de obeye bibia say wa wasem. Kwabna be say wo say wo na no che e di ze de ye Chenkati. Onim bibia baby especially with the young people. Baby odi yatena bia no. He is well briefed. Onim de na ekoso wo ho. Onim de nti odi obi aye den akotena ba bia obi wo. And our expectations towards everybody. The moment he said that, and I'm who say papa no onim de oye den. Oye. Enti and I the okaka ho which I cannot share here no. He is committed to the resetting agenda and by math. But the okaya no nti me say oye committed. Me no ka say Algerian ambassador Besrame I think last week. Unim say a part of President Mahama promise say yen hwe na increase akwanya de bema ye Muslim brothers no. Me ne di nkomo no o hye me bo say obema ye slot ama yakotreni imams.
Oh okay.
Obema ye slot ama yakotreni a teacher for instructors no mo kire Arabic no. Osanso bema ye slot for almost special university now into technology make us say dedicated to artificial intelligence. We've written same letters to Qatar, some institutions in Qatar. Ebia by Ochina, I was say and also me and by hopefully by after Easter, making good news kakra. Most of these universities are ready to give even full scholarships, including accommodation.
I see.
To our Muslims brothers. So by next week we will be having a meeting with the Inner Cities and Zongo Development Secretariat to also brief them on Sano Mano. So we will handle the selection to them because menye kremoni. So amune nim and kremofo na nkasa amobe meet criteria because do what I say in the instruction the language of instruction will be in Arabic. So the presumption is that you must have the basics. Now wakoye imam training no. Now wakoye Arabic you know. And there is special focus on also TVET instructors. Yebe mo a certain quota. Ama TV omako advance o monim die no. Etimi abeboa TVET.
30 minutes atu so ya no de umbetua.
No problem.
Yeah. Talking the amount.
Oma me tete account. Oma me tete.
Aso tete that's
Mate.
Company.
So and the TVET instructor so ebenya omo de. Omo tra de ye nursing training colleges no so benya omo de. Oh yes. Yeah 30 ye bibia towards the manifesto promises of the president.
Okay.
Enti kwabna munye rest assured the yesraye enkwane ahoden ema yewura John Dramani Mahama ene abutre but for UK for ne de 8 years once waka wanu atum 3 months ena obey demonstration abeka say John Mahama ayeden and 3 months ena obey demonstration kasa asafo ajaye den when President Mahama demonstrated good faith
da be na so ko no
26.
Okay, because yeah, can say minim omo de but they be testing some UK demonstration come count but omo so also be about the weight.
I've informed the mission.
Yeah.
The mission knows say
about 3 test messages. Say sana waka omo tie ebi so omo West Ham ebi so omo he omo nko demonstrate omo so omo nko bi enya say omo enko they are not the organizers. Omo say sana matter they are not going they wait. Oba now be share oma the oba catch from the indicator.
Exactly. Every crowd may do 26, you know. Now finance minister Daruma, Sikaka Krebia Eden, Abba. na ebetimi aba even before 26 na ye tua bibia momo but so ka say we demonstration at this stage you President Mama Kredem say still and you will process more finance care eco agencies then onye
all right and there and onye SSU BB a live around 125 citizens show Mr. Asafoji ya din komo bebre ene na me giri say omanfo a na monti a scholarship secretariat in Sensman and the monti said there are new proposals or there a good table so we are just hoping with Niama boss or no a back kick off time
if I me I say you rock Kofi Adams cross my delegation to my officer sports class students omo there was sports your university be or Canada
perfect
Grambling State University Canada omo into sports development on say life no be adu na bibia na academics
and for formal education
nye bibia na academics kwabna minim so wate ase a obi wo ho a obetimi na ko university so nko fashion and design exams be do ontro how in orderly manner no how ye pam ontimi ntro but what the machine sin anima obebo a chen de broni dia ye kra o turn be $5,000 or $2,000 but sadly because of formal education one pass exams
now sir honorable and gynecology school but
asema okay there asa o come obi o na carry the pakura di man na carry the pakura di man
science
obi abo bibi o obi abo bibi
yes thank you for joining us in the studio live on 100.5 we are here still Juma so Honto is still in the house. We still have our brother here. I'll be back just a minute.
One year crow nyuma hudu nyina bebre no a ebehia wo kwaw ahenkro yim eye kwaw business forum eye kwaw business forum yi eyo mampeni his excellency John Dramani Mahama Liswadi huna ode boama enyuma nku ahodo ene sika ho tutu enimdifo te se sika krabia ahodo enyuma agidi akese ene ankrankra wo hye onyuma ase aka wo ho odin no adwen abomu na watoato adwen afa adwedi ene ne nkan ko ho bra na beka ekuku damu a wode nyumeku akese ahodo bebre no ano afi abamu mpanimfo a wo hyehye adwedi hu mmra ena ankrankra wo ye wonsa no nyuma mekire se dwabu yase ena Ghana adwedi ene ehum sikasem ebe ma ne homne so ankasa dwumadie yi ebe ba so 19th April 2025 ewo Empire Social Center anopa no nkron pepepe botaya eda dwumadie so ene the future of business, the role of the financial sector. So pesa obasa dwumadi ase a yentua sika bia o na emum fra 050-883-0035 ene ya na yentwe wudi na jiwa kunya ansa na seja kwawo afi we die bibia wo pepo no so eno ane co business forum where business meets opportunity.
Me Junior Mengro, my bravo hope. Now, when you not Joe Bagrosan. Now, dear, when you mean the Samoa, or what personality natural health care so I hear. And not the Benedict say you. Peske, I won't 70 or 10 so Cassie more boo or pros retire Cassie. I'm on your drone so more man. Say yes, stroke. Diabetes, hepatitis B, pressure, 60 yard dear, after you chroma money, and no more yard the whole door was oh, won't feed you pa. Afe, or pa, or press our hips, and answer or to a yakesia, ye wojuma, say stretch marks, ajo radiano aboswa, ye free ho, berima, obema sha, opes ye pejamono, bra, best care, ewo and crime, La Paz, Nyamiche Junction, Grand Prince School no echiwa, Kumasi, Bantima, G Runabout, your medlab echiwo, baby any a dance. If you mind Rabang Womunwa, Savio Sunso, and Pumum, Yeni Church of Pentecost, and Edisha Nimu, Takwa, Roman Stores, Yeni Zenit Bank, Edisha Nimu, Sunyane, Yawa Rex, Yeni Total Filling Station, no, and Edisha Nimu, and Atakra, de Anaje, Yebang, Queens of Peace Academy, Yeni Koi Filling Station, Edisha Nimu, Frepeske, Ewo 055 773-8555. hair, quality hair.
Get ready for MTN Stands in Worship 2025. It's bigger and better this year. You don't want to miss great performances from great artists like Tego Sisters, Moses Oke, Hannah Mafo, Nasi, Empress Gifty, Bethel Revival Choir, MTN Viva Voices, and a host of other spirit-filled artists. Join us on Easter Sunday, the 20th of April at the Grand Arena at 6 p.m. for an unforgettable night of heavenly worship. Gospel legends and fresh voices will take you on a musical journey through the decades, blending classic hits with modern favorites. Dress up and show up in your all-white attire and be prepared for a heavenly night. Let's come together to celebrate God's goodness at MTN Stands in Worship 2025. It will be a heaven on earth experience. This event is strictly by invitation. MTN.
When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Amama Huadeng. Refuse to grow, and young offense swabek. And what day immune system or Yankopon, and your ready pediamus Samaya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a peja immune system Nabribia, Ya Yarientimu. Sasa dear, a man for the one, the Imbusaba Mesa, Dronua dance yes, and Yarua who ran Nipa and Nina Etimi Banaso, and in Yarua Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a honka. No, Yamwa suing in ano, and why you buying every home. And now I'm pa, Omuanya Dada, no monum doctor in Rono, and num Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Momo who are deep in tea. Ya Omuntim Pose, Yaria Esiomo, Imbusaba Mesa, and walk Kashi, and you may move Bia Yato in Ro, at to 0246 20 8496. FDA, Ashisha said, Jedian Kratui Madia to Musay.
Emma, what are you watching? Only the best thing ever. Because these holidays, the joy never stops. Picture this. The home is filled with low moments.
How would you keep it?
And intense drama from the local shows. The docus are just mind-blowing. And man, oh man, is the sports off the chain. I'm talking Serie A, Premier League, UEFA Europa League, FA Cup, and even WWE.
I can do this all day.
Even the kids are hooked up with adventures and fun learning. And the reality you don't want to miss. So stay connected to entertainment anywhere with GoTV Stream or enjoy it at home these holidays. GoTV, love it.
April Busumia, 1 year crow nyuma hudwo nyina. Bebre no a ebehia wo kwaw ahenkroyim. Eye kwaw business forum. Eye kwaw business forum yi. Eyo mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Eliswadi huna. Ode boama enyuma nku ahodwo. Ene sika ho totie nimdifo te se sika krabe ahodwo. Enyuma agidi akese ene ankrankra wo hye onyuma ase. Aka won ho odin no adwen abomu. Na watoato adwen afa adwedi ene ne nkan ko ho. Bra, na beka ekuku damwa. Wode nyumeku akese ahodo bebre no ano. Afi abamu mpanimfo a wo hyehye dwedie ho mmra. Ena ankrankra wo ye wonsa no nyuma. Mekire se dwabo yase ena Ghana adwedie ene ehum sikasem ebe ma ne homne so ankasa. Dwumadie yi ebeba so 19th April 2025 ewo Empire Social Center anopa no nkron pepepe. Botaya eda dwumadie so ene the future of business, the role of the financial sector. So person obasa adwumadi ase a yentue sika bia o na emum fra 050-883-0035 ene ya na yentwe wudin na jiwa kunya ansa na seja kwawo afi we die bibia wo pepo no so eno ane co business forum where business meets opportunity.
All right, so that's it live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. We are back here. Mamunyina hai mama kwaba bio. But for mamunyina kwaba. Mamusha semfri mensa so. But when you maybe your time is trying to main a treaty topic bia. I know so you have a lot in town you want to talk about and maybe issues about the somewhat race, you know. Everybody, we have the next 35 minutes, 40 minutes too. But mami mama.
Yo okobna me dasi mami ncheti for anyway na member yura asafo je abaso. Kobna metiha meeting no I am extremely excited. Nivishina or the Aba Scholarship Secretariat ho. especially the area where they are trying to rope the informal sector into the scholarship so that they can also reap the benefit of the state facilitation in education. Also, in Pepino, your system of human resource, no. We Ghana, you waste human resource more than anything.
Yes.
But now they share co-ministries and the various departments and agencies. No ko ni pado do a table so desk so keke. So round the pa 8 o'clock no akot na no upon 5. Onye hwe
nothing.
No asas ko fie. Abofra wie university. Can you say age, you know, the ages between 24 and the normal age 22, 23, 24, normal age I'm afraid we school university, you know, that is the time they have energy. That's the time that they should be put into. They have the energy to work. Overcome to the office air condition. Zero contribution to the labor force, even though they are earning salaries, but zero contribution to productivity. Etino, ehana me pe adea eyi sa ye mofra no free sa system nimu na edo amushe productive areas of the economy. And where are the productive areas? The productive areas of the economy are the areas where production happens. Like the area of agriculture, the area of manufacturing, that's the factories. These are the areas, you know,
and athletics.
Yes, sports development, sports, yes, very productive area, and just sports and other recreational activities.
Area I will say, Asantumampo, we share Asantumampo for boys. We 5, 3, solid
footballers. Yeah, minipa.
The baby has here, or better now, Bobo,
we never be.
Wow. Carrots kakrana
what are they?
Carrots. Say I no carrots and food.
Yeah. You know, so intino kwabna intin ne vision say yen omo ebetime twe no mo omo nye set omo nkofo omo anya formal education, but they are in the area of rice production, agriculture. It's okay. Scholarship Secretariat, how do we improve the skill set of the people producing rice in Ghana? Oh, this Scholarship Secretariat say may facilitate you more the Omako Vietnam. Omako understudy the Vietnamese, how they are doing the production and how they became the world's #1 rice production hub. No more the skills now back. And they are big boy in rice production locally. This is excellent. Because look at how much share a model door kwabna your import bill on rice kwabna your import bills on rice per annum is between 300, 400, 500 million dollars. Your import bill per annum on rice kwabna. So
and if we import 52% of the rice
we eat intino kwabna, if you say you the skill set to be able to refine the rice, to package the rice, and to produce the rice to meet the same standard. Now it's producing locally. Now it's producing in larger quantities in a born or format. This goes a long way to have a positive impact on the economy, on the balance of trade, on the exchange rate and everything. I am just excited about what they are doing, and I'm just hoping say he received the necessary support from the various agencies, departments who are involved.
No question be with next time you share my busa say, okay, so these issues with the sports side, how do we benefit from them? Issues with the, because chale se bedru ba bi nani pa no omo kono mu sua wie no de ne ho kawura you know so
I think say hono that's where and now I can say the mechanism to repatriate these people who acquire the skills. And now, share we mu there na your friend is saying a short-term models. What you say? And akwabna minim obie no I didn't come Vietnam because say Vietnam de makodu Vietnam na me pese meba.
What's it say?
I don't know, but I think that the people which
when it's time for the Niagara, it will be a song. Hey, you're coffee at Nabo, but we are done. We need be Niagara. Casamini be Niagara. I don't know. Yes, you don't know.
And you'll be open with you.
Well, if you know, say, we will be new be our person coffee at Namo Jania. Bibi Papa be the one going to go training. Bibi Papa be the one and go and go training. Bema and the Gata. About for the Abru, if I keep just
a friend say, I think say those short models, no, and say Odika Kano, say the corner on person bar. Then you agree that we are going to convert that training a car buying bond into a loan, and then once you accept to pay back, then that means you are free to go and do whatever you want to do. I think say that is fair, but I think say he has started well. And I like the way he came up openly, church and saying the engagement must continue. And I entreat most of the appointees to open up like this.
Yes.
Now, because you see, I feel I buy a take ship, but on say at the beginning, when you it is important we carry all those people along. You see, the attitude of some of the appointees, how they respond to some of the people, no, and Emma. People are getting a bit restless and agitated, but when you open up and you I think that it gives people comfort. So
or transecra issues about Enema Proya Beto Yeno.
Yeah.
Behe. One Kingsley and Namuntia or Kingsley, when he started explaining, and now they are moving into forensic auditing. And this on Canada. So you must know the kind of people you are dealing with and explain things.
So the interactions are very, very good. You better open up and then let the engagement continue. You man is a very tricky place. So yeah, very, very because of the development partners, the diplomatic angle of it's like all the embassies, the eyes are there. Whatever that you are doing, he needs our total support. He needs whatever we have to do to protect him, support him, so that he can be able to achieve his vision. I think we need to do that. But I think
let's wrap up on Asafo J before I go
sir, because of the time.
And 2 to 3 minutes. Who said
I'll just do a minute on the Chief Justice, and then you can have the
okay. But no. Still, anyway.
Okay. You say an omoko court. Now, they say suit you own. I'm not doing what I'm in Tessie. I don't know what I mean. NPP form call law school way.
Makola.
Serious, and to think, say, and go for a to me at na Chroma Pap, do one bon or most of one say, woman a friend is intellectuals, no, more power. Come nobody. And the Supreme Court has said this on a number of times. That nobody can stop the president from performing a constitutional duty. Nobody. And there are so many times.
But the president too cannot use his veto power. Push the constitution aside and do whatever he wants.
Yes, no, do whatever he wants.
No, and Obi Philly say president ni BB or GD say N number then the person has the right to test the constitution.
Yes, but then a president on farmer.
That is why they went to court.
The issue, the fact is it fact. You can't concoct fact, and a fact is not about perspective. Fact are fact. What is the fact of this case? Fact in say president a reasonable petition for the removal of Chief Justice, and the president is mandated by the Constitution that in conjunction with the Council of State must determine whether there is a prima facie case to be answered by the Chief Justice. It's a duty imposed on the president by the Constitution. You cannot by a court action stop them. You cannot enjoin. It's a constitutional. the case of your friend is saying the NPP FOIA versus Inspector General of Police, the 31st December women's case. There are so many cases. The Supreme Court has set the time and number. Okay, J.H. Mensah was Attorney General. When Ronnes wanted to appoint a Chief Justice, NPP 4 court to say they are going to stop the president. The president does not have the power. The president should not appoint a particular person as a Chief Justice. And as Supreme Court, J.H. Mensah was Attorney General, and Supreme Court said so. Once the appointment of a Chief Justice is a duty, it's a power, a mandate imposed on the president by the Constitution, and you cannot, through any action, stop the president from performing a duty imposed on him by the Constitution. The Constitution as a president, Osaka petitioner, former Council of State, Namonya Prima Facie. Ose my court to say me stop a president from performing that duty. I mean, does this sound well to any well-thinking Ghanaian? Does it sound well? If you have any actioner, wait. Because the fact of the matter, once the prima facie is determined, a committee will be set to investigate the matter. That is where the Chief Justice have questions to answer. They say, what have they gone to court on? But
what you saying this approach is the best? Even if, assuming, if Pacho, yes, Sayana or Magni, like, assuming, yes, based on petitions are Abenino, and yes, they demands that they get her out. That's another form of cleansing the judiciary. The approach, that is what I'm asking. Is it the best?
The Constitution under Article 146.
Nipa no throw petition, NDC executive.
No. The Constitution under Article 146 actually how a Chief Justice should be removed. Under Article 146, whether almost even in as far back 2023, Ekufuado received a petition for the removal of Justice Gertrude Torkornoo. Actually, Akoma Council of State advice. No Ekufuado na. Oh yes, I did. Obi the court say a man in Akoma Council of State to collect advice. You know, so I think it's neither here nor there. They should allow the processes should proceed. That nobody can stop the president from performing his constitutional duty. This matter is as simple and it's a settled case by the Supreme Court.
Thank you. One quick comment from A.B. Benson says, Bobby, it's like these MPP people, they read English in their own language and they understand it in their own senses. The English of the Constitution is clear to understand. No ambiguity. All right, so that's it. Over.
On a Minya Asafoji. And to be frank, I feel so proud.
Thank you.
About Asafoji. Me say Oba office for less than 1 month. Me call Ekokochiano. Eko shady cry. Now when you me wan kakra. Asafoji answer the this opposition. Young Krofobu on moi. Answer na ye position kuta sisi abemano no. Na previous government and the NDC. Now I hear Juma was fair pay. And nipa no a fair idea about how the system works. And this will be a deputy minister pay. Na our sector near the minister. A Juma near them farmer no. Basa for J. Maybe I can't be this is the first time crowd or year Juma as a civil servant. Maybe away. Now what to me just less than 3 months. I see a Juma no who said you in Tokure woman in a routine. To the sense, what to me within 3 months. And who could bet my first was a Sanyama. Adani Yamani, I bet benefit ordinary Ghanaian. And the child say, as a for J, Obi who says, boy, Akala, but I do identity, and yet I'm quite drink. Now, but is the pointer. I just say NDC Muna, you to know. They have something better to offer. Professor Mills gave the youth opportunity. None of them messed up. Mahama gave the youth opportunity. None of them messed up. And youth were President Mahama Samomo Akwenya the second time. For the past 3 months, I'm young who say they are serious-minded people and they will deliver. Look at Sami Jamfi, good board. Within 3 months, your team here legislation be passe artists or masha so muyejuma. Look at say Erica J. Erica J within 3 months. Washa see the innovation ba. Policies are hold or ba. Initiatives are hold or ba. Creative. As of for J, Kabe say almost week biano. Won say wabesha onabo Erikopuko. Oba onche acha 10 minutes no ko.
I see.
And ne once watch the entire oba ho. Erica J, the same thing. National Service Secretary, the same thing. Mino can say National Service, any Ministry of Food and Agriculture, Ewa Pamwa, National Service for Minister of Food and Agriculture, Esuafua, Agric Extension Officers 5,000 before my fee. No, yeah, 4 mama National Service. Na National Service for na to mapete. Na omashe emfua hodwa National Service for ne ye no so. Na fe Ministry of Food and Agriculture na nkasa so. Feed Ghana policies no. Farms ahodo, schools ahodo, institution do be room nyina no. Na omo na ehwe omo so. So you see how unity no ekoso say aye connected. And one agency no working in isolation. Will make sure say I can partner with this government agency, I can partner with this ministry, I can partner with this institution to make sure say you one a year agenda. Agenda is to reset and is to rebuild and to make sure say Ghana, you did Ghana baby seen in Puntu. So as a for J, Yanko Ponshran and say obey pa na abobi na ka owo. Na kasa for J pa nye position de man no.
But to be a good mama, yes.
Abobi akowo. Tiafa ne saba nana. Mate said ne Supreme Court akwa asetena about tokonu so obekwa na so nko no. Omo se omo de asem na akwa kwhye Sam Hwejun. Na me no de akwa kwhye. Okay. Nana easy MPP the entire MPP wa ba mu a omo cause crime, committed crime with impunity no is because of the judiciary. Because omo say judiciary ne die omo atimi agrepe ho. And into na Kufuado appointed Chief Justice now call bench in so Supreme Court bench in so get to Tokunu. You can the first 5 or 6 senior most justices are not on. But Kufuado enim say MPP be lose 2024 election. Na MPP lose 2024 election. That's Okoyi Obia Nimfie na ben retirement age. A likely event is that John Dramani Mahama and NDC will had opportunity to appoint a new CJ. And to Okoyi Obia nanka on man who cry. Because Akufuado eba ya no de Tokonu eba nye 2022 or 2023 and then by Supreme Court. Oba na nkrofo bench ni so. But we ni age no and to say that nominate no e de ne by thinking say NDC background no betwa 8 years wa 8 years ni nyina no still no Chief Justice until they will still have the grip and the control over the judiciary. And MPP as a political party, as their partner, they are the beneficiary of whatever the biases and the criminality say across the judiciary. No? And they are always quick to run to the same court, thinking that they can use the legal gymnastics to delay the process. But in fact, now let me say one of the MPs saying, say, President Mahama should hold on, suspend a year process in what trigger no. Because this is the Supreme Court, and your more ruling beba on the injunction will be the akono. Be telling them way about them. Sir President Mahama and I say what Transia Supreme Court needing decision about injunction whether to Obesu and Asun. It means the president himself doesn't know what he's doing. And then Matisse, some of the MPs in Ukraine are calling on traditional leaders. I am for any sorry opinion for say or mon country President Mahama say Muñi.
Ibu ya deba.
Maoni Jesse Tokonu.
Ebu ya deba.
Ebu ya dezi. Say ekone pempen so a ene be hu patafo. Already on one kasa de nam embassies. Say o stress de bom bua. Say President Mahama kaso betie san krofo na no asem omreko a. Petition na kwa na nesu mu petition mu a by this time kwa da so to okra nka e say Ghana for me bufu. He must go. Charlotte Osei no electoral commissioner. Article 71 holders o kan hu bi. Ekwen faso di appointed electoral commissioner. The sa kwa na faso dey appointed chief justice. Ekwen faso di electoral commission Edino, Commissioner Edino. Sa kwa no na faso edi Chief Justice edi. Charlotte Osebe sinne wo nim krofo a petition ye.
Yesu ye yinedi.
Ebe sinne Charlotte Osebe wo hu petition no. Hu say allegation say near level against me. Claim say near level against me. Charlotte Osebe was never given opportunity to even have access to the petition, not to talk about responding. Even when Charlotte Osei requested say yeah man a copy of the petition, the then Chief Justice Gloria Kufu catch Charlotte Osei close doors. So don't worry, don't worry, because they knew that what they were doing. By the time Charlotte Osei we no near Yinedi. And yatia and I hope that I may say sir Charlotte Osei petition you try to Jubilee House wa. Omwana Troye. And Omon Farman, Yamana Quenya said the President Mahama Tokonu. A request per the constitution or request 7 days, not that respond. President Mahama money 10 days if I respond. When Charlotte request here, Yam Farman, but President Mahama has given you the opportunity to respond. Na ye ka ensem na wo petition mu bia o ebekwa ba sa kromfo ya na no akoti nchobo ya $6 million yi adu bwan ya se hwan no ebekwa baba bewi ho mumisa say is it true say before 2024 election sa akwa yi ana no nchobo yi o provide bulletproof car at the command siege na mumisa say is it true? Now, if it is true, it thinks it's not well to say Ghana be investigated. Why? One know also the car, a comma Chief Justice. Supreme Court Justice is not Chief Justice. You can't fast talk as the momo. Same as MP, same as ministers. So why he? Why him? We need to investigate. Now, Sir President Mahama, there's no way he can reset Ghana without resetting the judiciary. Say over resetting Ghana. No judiciary. And you are there. Oh, how? I say, you are quite where Asha Atadia, a ball better to 2 perfume a go boat suit. We are, I feel like I also could down night. And your consonant work because a ho and the MPP4 chrono my body on my dear a ho and the Bequaco. Na the Chief Justice way through what no more. Na se Ghana for be no opportunity ama I and the public ama Ghana for with the kind of petition. Any evidence said that one no more. Ufi say petition here the call no President Mahama edi copy ama get it Tokonu. Get it Tokonu as a judge. Or here no so we frivolous adanse bi anim eni nyina so bia obeha no ho petition embassies. Obeha no ho akole on MPP na MP before na akole ahemfo and then so for some form anuntum. She knew what is coming and nothing will stop. She will go. na bi ono nko a
na huni na me ne MPP fo ni bi Facebook NDC person mu eyi CJ ne efri ho otan omo targeting supposed MPP for onto person mu ade a na MPP for so person CJ ne etna ho
o chief justice
na me say na say
on person etna ho
some say CJ ne etna ho na so etna ho na so ne yi na di anye na yi na di a oni tie targeting crofo
chief justice a minority leader Ede parliament speaker akọ court na parliament no speaker no won constitutional powers the same way awo there to suspend parliament citizens indefinite na onu speaker na gina the constitution a man to me I ma o same to me a to as CJ no I suspended parliament indefinite. Not chief justice state bench so Supreme Court. So what is going on? What is going on? We are living in a country where parliament cannot sit. Your business. When the substantive matter our court to decide, has nothing to do with whether parliament will sit or not. Say nipa we ada so tena ho as a chief justice. Say mami we tena ho for 4 years na so a resetter. It is say bio consonant concert we no play because what try on macro no MPP for abonyi na enkusiaga.
Thank you. Divine. Bojana to prum.
Bobby the kind mamincha ahwefo na etiefo nyina. Unum say see ade we ade show no aje ntre ha because I'm say wo ho na wo show TV so one show TV so na say we busy I will show phone so one show phone so I will tell radio so na say and no so unum say me share that monitor mo Facebook no mo traction no all over unum say mo hit almost 20k.
I see.
Yes, we weren't observing. Now you're serious.
It's a man mentation. Media no be yakosa. Mentation.
Yo, bedase. Unim. Minia asafweji. Unim say ensema wabetna ha no my spouse here where we highlight about what is happening at the scholarship secretariat no. Eyade amame hope bi say enyama betumi ayi. Na de okan ya metimu me depa no the no objection no and Crawford taking advantage of no one say or say and Crawford ebeji scholarship in the name of say my name warm no so they will give back to the country. Then after omenya opportunity to be educated, you know. Now they will come back. No, omumba na vidie omu de omania kochire obi man so omu serve omu. Now mimi ni mobia Ghana mine a man scholarship from Kenya West is so Microsoft. Yes.
Okay.
Or yeah juma Microsoft or Ghana ni me to me ngase mo nya juma. But see no the sofa so ben pa yenya as a country.
Ye ni sofa so.
And this asem no kan say on mine rizika boa na say wo say open no objection ti no to me mabaka. Try sika maye. Never interest san so kra ka ho. When you over a period of time ni ensa etumi akan sika. Ebio osaso ka new engagements are have with various ministries in the sectors, all in line with ensuring say scholarship scheme will operate in a way a better aligning with the national development agenda. And when we don't build the consensus on the national development agenda, you better tie to your educational sector, your scholarship, any various sectors, and we will end up just educating people without any agenda, without any strategy. enti hono mo waka say they see an akon minister ko e be fa so ye be ma we mu education tete omo fi hono mo ma ba ha ni nyina nam ne kwan so na unim na sports hono no ka bibi hwe sports me madam fu bi ofi mampon unim say because of ball nkrofo a wayi omo fi poverty mu betumi aka cho so omo bro 100
oh yeah
ball onu pe me pese me boni din
as a professional
onu kra no
let talk about ball China
and the Frank
Frank oh say Frank champ or me playmate
me nipa
Frank champ enya Frank champ
yes onu pe o unim fi ofi mu a onu pe unu zakara yon se ne dia hwe ukọ abokobi
Frank champ
ko hwe facility a wasi wo honom ni kese hostel dey yeah that is just one person the likes of Asamoah mu
Esienom Ajima Bedru the Omoyam communities.
So if sports development you be incorporating you be hwe I'm telling you say if we have thousands, that's about 1,000 of such people in our society, in the community, no benya advantage to kwaya remittances o many benya through sa development na nyasem ketwa intimi no sa sem o kan nyina no me de make akosini say I wish him well, I want him to succeed, and I hope say and sure do be go akwam na beboa Ghana for na me de make acha no say eniema e ma na nado ehun ye ehi anko bebre edwa MPP aban no na ne kese no ebi fi sa secretariat ho.
I see.
Yes, sa the secretariat ho no unim sa MPP for no go to their Facebook wall. Go George Kwatin mo ne sa boys no mo you see them complaining say when they wanted scholarships no full soldiers near Toma omo ankasa.
Oh, that's bad.
Guy ba go crowd be tro no say manu susubi na so awia ketekete yo.
Awia bo
yadi obi so obi di ni ge esa so gini sika ka ho scholarship ru so afama no
or the dini girl.
Yes.
All the girl.
Ajini sika.
Scholarship
ru so afama no.
Ajini sika na scholarship
ru so afama system ni mu. Sana mo nyina me ngi ni say binia asafo eje. Oh, trase. Trase Bobby, asafo eje, I wish you all the best. And udenya botre na sanya wusua and now picking ropes for adwuma no. Monya ni saa. Na se om pe PRO there say o bebre tete ha om fa me PRO. Ana honto. Se PRO adwuma metumi aye.
Oh, betumi aye.
Oh. The most important.
There be na question card dem come here ni national chairman.
Apply.
Unim. Bobby. Me bana wo ka asem about Mekaji Chief Justice Assembly kakra. Bana wo ka about ekrobia nkrophobia chechire a
galamsey.
Omdi ye galamsey ewo omo ankasa ewo forest ni mu. Na onim say asem no mete ye na mekoduedue mu. Onim say o ma hyeda onim forest no mo ye yiwo mu no. O ma nja kwan kese a wo betumi afa so. O mu ja de moto pe. Moto. Sa odi moto. Ebe fam na wura mu a ho na machines no. It would o ma hyeda nja kwan a betumi afa ba bia.
Ka antimi mfa so.
Ka entumi mfa ho. Na kroni din dey say enkran abrewa ni nkran. Abrewa ni nkran. E no mo to no mo di boni and once a galamsey no to atese ni nyina no. You see the kind of ammunitions, the weapons are omo wield wo hono mo di face way for no. Intimi ba no. Me ya research bi. Bobie wonim say ammunitions are during MPP na do time me be wura o man ni mu no. I'm going to give you a report on the record here no crampo ye chin officially. So you can imagine the number of a tuoni gansa eno no de beba system ni mu a eno no de antumi account for eno ne ehu ne bobre. De di kan wonim say November ye atwam ya 21st November ye babeto aba 2024 ya ye beto aba ya and the custom divisions of Ghana Revenue Authority almost seize firearms 53 pistols, 72 magazines, and 65 live ammunitions.
Yo.
And only 21st November yao. Me de baby you.
Yo.
And I was northern region. And I don't buy ya noa. ABC da. And you chase 6 people arrested for attempting to smuggle weapons into northern region, specifically Boko. And no happened on the 9th of December 2017. Again, you see, weapons in track detained at Temaport were licensed though. And only 10th May 2019. All these references are me making in the chat to 11th October 2020. 11th October. And also another 6 people arrested in connection with illegal arms importation. Unim say as her story say make Kenya, if you like obi o tell me bia in go we illegal arms and L system proliferation from 2016 and the basis 2024. And the 2008. You realize say stories say only na bad during another time. It one na idea business how we imported this serious arms are.
Simple question.
Ute police ni ya na o bokwa o kasa o tape mo say omo mako so omo kwa protect as citizens ewo bokono omo mom say citizens mo mu na protect you no say wo hwetu a nkrofo no kita onu kra na onu ye police ni no kra shock am say he fa na sankrofo no enya atuo no edi fi omo di shoot omo na de bia asem ameka ne say so pasam e di ato tanfo so a hwehwe da asem ni siye on say omo accuse Mahama oh and now buy galamse sa abrowa in crime we unim say sa village no sa na start here almost 3 years ago.
Really?
Na sign the any village na create wo honom no over to 1 month as I cross her structures as you want to say whole community a whole village no you the 1 month you the 3 months you the 4 months as village sir. And media de bakwa make say Mahama administration way I wrote an open letter to the president and I was telling the president say he shouldn't joke with his communication, otherwise these people will continue to set the agenda and brand him in a negative light.
Unim.
Why?
From 2012 to 2016, NDC wunya major crisis about your communication. Oko opposition na munyina ushi NDC penibia oh yenye bio some mistake ndi yenya kwaya yenye bio quick response, precision, accurate information, blah 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 yenye bio oh all of a sudden no mu wini ye. Se bibi na catch them oh de jaw mo kasa keke o de jaw mo
the big see onim MPP for no decide say omo control this the narrative no omo na determine what Ghanaians should hear me wo and my father friend me catch him phone so say divine matisa nkrofo NDC for mo buy see cocaine adwuma omo ye organ na say pa de na me dwen ho sen na me catch say oh da na wa say me what be da. Je see a nipa ono chi cocaine a ede ba Ghana no mum de be hye ne say nipa no mum chi echi enkrofo no mum jan me ede ba free no
what trauma o ka
che say mu na mo de ba wa bra no wa chi no wo akọ chi no western region wo akọ chi no airport o sa so achi wo port na wo bi atene story ne say wo mum na wo de ba na de ono de cocaine ba no chi cocaine when the cocaine ba onu be sa chi cocaine no de abetu news
many one national security ni bi kasa oh yo, just leave them. Let them say what you're going to say. Now, we kwasia we NDC be co-opposition. No, akwate.
No, you see.
Na adwuma na beto ya so.
See.
No, aye adwuma sa.
For me, baby, I mean, no. What I know, they say, the way they are managing the communication. No, yeah. On my you say, oh, maninko, oh, where they jam. See, and me, only people for the command. Do you know what they are telling you now? Then people are telling you that almost structures are breaking down. They don't have anything in the constituencies. So the only thing they have right now to rely on is the minority and their legal. Into most of no mommy the minority caucus and the Liga. It is a Ubeja na say right now no, even by this time NDC should have a strategy. Almost bed destroy system no cry because right now almost even ISOB are all drowning. They are cringing onto straws.
NDC is in the position to finish them.
But why? You see, if it's all about communication, you're allowing these people. No, be Obiako Korea, say ECG containers. No about Betrans, no about Betrans, no about press conference. Now, and you know what I'm even finding difficult in say, how are they trying to even engage other people to help with communication? Because sometimes Betrans say, you know, sometimes you have to look and then serve for the information to come and speak on behalf. And as a for Jama Metrano man can answer more. She said I want to grassroots for Buefu because all of them they are shielding information, they are not releasing and they are not engaging. And I'm allow MPP for wemu, number 2 number 2 gumu, number 2 gumu. Mini Chief Justice, Minister Bobby time or no more. Because 1 minute near them there, they made a quaba and I say,
you have something here.
Oh, Asemo. Hey, Unim Chief Justice Asem na honto can't say me. Unim say Chief Justice I don't know no almost test the pulse. MPP for now say they want to now identify their loyalists within the judicial system with this court case no they kono. They know say it is an end to nothing. The omu yeni no unim say nkosi yaga.
But omu him.
I don't know the best who say Jay Tokonu Ekoye no. Unim say a lot of people have recused themselves.
Obia twen ho
onu nkrofo no appointed na see me so yes on your appointment no na nipa yi no next ni sempacho wasem carry your cross unim so no akasa ni PA ni secretary for ni nyina resigning nkrof yes someone resigning nkrofo person onu omunya adwuma no esi obia yi na ma say okay because the the first no be in kanasem. And as the NDC MPP for no see case when no be test and they want to see how the NDC handles the matter and never mama who say either they are in for a brutal fight, or you're going to do the dilly-dally with them. One yes, also we 4 years.
Now, testing grounds. Now, Omodian Katokonu, no Mujatokonu dia.
Aha,
and the NDC should prepare for a whole bloodbath.
It's no when for the Nami, Unim say, Madame Tokonu Sisiano, Wakodu point bia. Unim say, we are seeing a channel. And now we are seeing a phone. Into Unim, they see how Namwa, no canning some children crofo. Munjimio, one so coffee, no, my own so Kushiana, now Domonis and Crophonium, where he say, Ojinamu Pampis or no best set record says she will fight till the end. They say, or no bet Jinamwa Kwa.
End is next week.
Thank you. The end is. Yeah. Bills micro credit sibin catcher Ghana for say. We hear Ghana card. We hear a collateral. We hear deposit and also savings. Now sa kamwa. I brana bejemwa. Open source started business and now business mudada. 05969208833 micros credit. Frewomo. Why? Give us Herbal Center and a day a year. Give us co capsules. Give us Herbal Mixture. Give us GC Mixture and the capsules. Saba bois. Was say a year Facone Pino capsules ni boom pa na ebe bois. Yamo Father Abraham Abaswe. Father Abraham, the Lord is mine. The God is my Father. Or say Abraham. Father Abraham. Eje Abraham no wasa yare sunsumu no osan honamani obo manfo o fanko barrier asofa oben eye Star Oil filling station no monkwai MTN Stand in Worship 2025 yeah tonto radio hwei April 20th Easter Sunday energy day ebaso she Tego Sisters Moses Oke Hannah Mafo Nancy Empress Gifty Better Choir Bobby Choir, one win ever. What by your day? They said the other day, Christopher Gosia Bompire Nanagri. Bakade, Yenshaho. Maya Auto Pass and Diagnosis Services. Okanye, Okasei, Busokwavia, or Toka, when Shamaya Auto Passa and Kakana Ebonoso, and then the Kaina Kama, Usikwa so a 30 minutes ofrimadi na no aduru ha onche omre awia mono ne air conditions so hey ori pa me jedi eri wu Maya Autofans guys autos this no human anymore smile imbu seba mesha o se anka kire Ghana fo nyina se onu dwumadie no eso ani ene Jimbus Nubi, the boost immune system. Your friend Bobby Answer. I'm done. I'm out. Enjoy your evening. So what did you say?